Oh, right. Forgot to do my job. Hey, what's up, people? We getting this all situated and sorted out. I totally blanked out. I was like, why is this not pulling up? And then I remembered that that's what that switcher's there for. So we're getting that all coordinated. I didn't know
this camera was even on.
Yeah, this camera's on. Your camera's on. My camera's on. And actually, by looking at your camera, y'all mind getting a little comfortable? More situated? Look, I know that I gotta press goddamn play, chillax. That's not the problem here. We're trying to just make sure that everything's looking okay for y'all because A, we're in Sammy's home and we want to make sure that we're respecting it in the proper way. And B, because
I'm not gonna flush. Let him see the wrath of the monarch.
You gave us way too much credit there. I have a kid and play style house party.
You have a kid and play style house party. Okay.
You can be play. I'll be kid. It's fine.
Can I please be play?
You can be Martin.
All right.
Yeah. You know how to DJ?
Sure.
There you go.
I'll figure it out.
Y'all are wilding over there. Now, I'm getting back to my switching timing, and so that's why I said let's do a little bit of pre-show, so that way you can... Wow. They said, this is why... Yeah, I can't even read that comment. This is why you have a Mexican do the real work. Sammy is gone and it all goes to hell.
Oh, well, yes. Wow.
How many times have you heard us say it? Like, Sammy is...
He's the glue here.
He's the glue here. He's the one who makes sure that all this operation is running right. But even the glue needs occasional
you got thrown into this.
In our defense, it only runs really smoothly when Sammy's here because he built this piece of crap.
Yeah, this is his rig. It's his contraption.
Right, yeah.
Yeah,
this is like...
Ooh, actually, a little bit of curtain love on your side.
Oh, dear God.
Yeah, it's probably the chairs. Hey, make sure... I'm not trying to get on Papa's nerves over here. This is his stuff. You know how he operates. He likes it pristine.
Yeah, he takes it seriously.
As we all do, right?
I don't.
Stop it.
I just show up, man.
All right, a little more NJJ on your end. And then you're
going to be a problem with the curtain.
Oh, it's all good.
Yeah,
we'll live our best life.
There you go.
JJ, your hair is fantabulous, man.
Thank you.
Love it.
Manscaped.
Man. Who happens to be our sponsor.
Yes.
But we'll talk about that a bit later into the show. But how's everybody's day going? How's things been flowing, man?
Not super great, but...
Nah, it's been a tough day.
It's been a rough day.
Yeah.
That's about it. I don't know what else.
I mean, nothing new with the work or the job or anything.
Nothing, man. Nothing. Man, it's the same shit.
What about you, JJ? Anything exciting on your end besides your hair?
I updated my resume.
Updated your resume?
Fun. Yeah.
What you getting into, dog?
One of my buddies that quit where I used to work gave me a referral link to his new job. That was like 2 weeks ago, and I haven't done anything.
Got no work done at all, dude.
It happens. It happens like that,
yeah.
No, man. Hey, look. So I always say, this is something that anybody should do in a professional setting. Don't know if y'all agree, but keep your resume updated. You never know in those cases when you might need to send it out. An opportunity can present itself. Don't hold your loyalty unless they're paying you that well. In which case, yes, hold your loyalty.
You got to pay for loyalty.
Like, tell me right now, if your organization right now was
that I own,
no, your organization that you work for right now.
Oh, okay.
If they said, Mr. McGrew, you
right.
We want to give you a salary with an additional extra 2 zeros.
Yeah.
And all you have to do is never leave.
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah. You're like,
who do I got to kill?
No, that's too many questions. Just, yeah.
Would you ever leave? Is there any reason or any incentive to leave? What if you got bored? What if you wanted to follow
I'm not getting bored with that many zeros. Who gets bored with that many zeros?
You get bored with money?
No, that's the point of money. It's boredom proof. Like, that's,
Haven't you ever heard that money doesn't buy you happiness?
That's fucking foolish. That's the dumbest thing.
That was clearly said by someone who's poor.
Yo, absolutely. No.
That's
somebody who's rich. Someone who's rich said that dumb shit. Someone who had
experience. Actually, when you phrase it like that, right, when you frame it in the sense of money doesn't buy you happiness, how the fuck you gonna tell me what makes me happy?
Okay, first of all, that comment, can we all just say is the most asinine thing ever to be said, because literally it's a contradiction of itself. money can't buy happiness. That's what money's purpose is to buy. What makes you happy? JJ, what makes you happy? If you had $1 billion, if you had Elon Musk money, you would build a Gundam, wouldn't you?
Yes.
Boom. That would make you happy, yes?
Yes.
Boom.
That and titties.
Yes, sir.
But
it can have, your Gundam can have titties, JJ. That's where we are with that kind of money. I already know what yachts all over the guy. Leonardo DiCaprio would be your lifestyle.
I mean, I'd have a little bit of a,
You would hire one guy and just say Leonardo DiCaprio. He would make it happen.
Just make an actual Batcave.
/ Bruce Wayne. Leonardo DiCaprio if he was Bruce Wayne. Make it happen. With an Alfred. A motherfucker who legally changes his name to Alfred for you because you pay him that much.
All right. So time out. Now that we're on that topic.
Hang on a second. Elon Musk actually owns a car company. Why the fuck isn't he Batman?
You don't know. You don't know. We look.
I haven't heard news about Batman.
When you name your child a combination of foreign symbols, I'm pretty sure you're Batman tier of either a villain and or a crazy ass superhero, right? So,
I think the kid's gonna be a supervillain or someone's super strong password.
Yeah, it's 2 of them, by the way.
There's 2 of them, 2 kids, right?
2 of them, yeah. So it's gonna be like a rivalry type deal. Like a Cain and Abel type situation.
Only the strong.
It's gonna be dramatic as fuck.
Elon would do that shit where he says only the strongest will get my money.
It's gonna be Shakespearean for sure. It's gonna be some King Lear type shit.
This is Sparta shit. Gonna kick him off the Tesla factory. Here
no, it's gonna be some Dark Knight shit where he breaks a pool cue in half, throws him in a room. Whoever gets out alive gets the inheritance.
First kid comes,
and then he's watching on a camera because that's how he gets down.
First kid comes up and says, you want to see a magic trick. That's the introduction.
Oh, yeah. That's who I want running Tesla.
It's going to be like Thanos with Gamora and...
Oh, yeah, the Soul Stone.
Ooh. But save the Marvel opinions.
Save
the Marvel comparisons, because we might be talking about some
because Gamora's sister, Nebula.
Yeah.
Yeah, they fought. That's why she's half cyborg.
Oh, that's right. She lost every time.
I mean...
And Elon can afford to do that to his child.
Right,
Elon can definitely afford to do it.
Yeah.
But before we dive into the show, since we kicked off the topic, let's say you had an absorbent amount of money.
How much we talking?
I'm talking an absorbent Elon Musk amount of money.
Okay.
And I know we've mentioned this before on a Sync Countdown where we talked about what we would do with an extreme amount of money.
I've never talked about that subject.
But shut up. But
I really
I'll hear embarrassing me like that. Actually, you never want to say countdown. So I mean, it's I'm pretty sure it was me, JJ, Marcos, and
Sammy,
and Sam. Dog, I blinked out.
and the other guy,
he's with the red mic.
Yeah.
But no, exorbitant amount of money.
Mm-hmm.
I want to kind of refrain on just one situation and or item that you're procuring for yourself.
One?
Just one. But one situation. And so what
do you mean?
So in that Leonardo DiCaprio sense where I have the Alfred and it kind of has some tangents that come along with it.
Yeah.
That for sure counts.
Okay.
That's one situation, right? Whereas, okay, for starters, right, I would say that, let's say I had a bunch of money. I would want a really fancy kitchen with chefs and all the accoutrements.
You want to buy a chef?
No. Well, yes. I would buy a human as a chef who just lives in there.
As long as it's consensual, sure. They can sign their life over to you.
Yeah, hell yeah. Time out. I'm paying you exuberant amounts of Elon Musk money.
You could pay him a cool Billy for his life. You're paying for it. Is that slavery? That's a good question.
Tell me. Yes.
Is it
ask
though?
yourself, can you?
Because you're not paying someone else
genuinely
for I'm not paying someone else for like a person. Like I'm paying that person. Do with that billion what you want. You don't have to live here. You just have to cook when I say cook.
Yeah, if I snap and I say jump, you say
at 4 a.m. If I want pancakes.
There should be no questions.
No, fuck that. If I want pancakes and clam chowder.
There should be no questions.
0 questions.
All right.
No complaints.
So time out. That's a good scope. Because I'm sitting here and acting like, oh, no one could buy me. But let's be real here. I can't
Someone couldn't buy you for $1 billion.
Oh, It's a lot less than that. I'm gonna keep it $150.
Yeah.
You could get halfway, and I'm gonna start betting. And I can be on you, sir. Like I'll be good. I'll be okay.
That's a great Atlanta episode. That would be a great Atlanta episode.
I'm gonna get the dollars that I need. But what about you, JJ? Can you be bought?
Yeah, easily.
Okay.
Yeah, most people would say yes.
And so what we've decided is that and just why is this angle so weird? I might have to go back and fix that.
It's a little rough.
Like, cause it's like cutting off JJ a little bit.
Yeah,
so I'm gonna fix that a bit.
No,
other way.
This way.
There you go.
Oh, there we go. Perfect. Cool.
Yeah.
Got that all sorted. I was waiting for a text just to make sure. But I think in terms of, that would be, first of all, that would be a great Atlanta episode. But when we think about money, right, we think about, I guess I've never really thought about, can I be bought? Like, can I really be an item that with a barcode that you can scan?
Someone would tattoo that shit on you.
Like, I would genuinely be like, yeah, 500 million? $1 billion?
We be coming up with movie plots on these shows. I don't know if you saw the last show. I don't know. Were you on it?
No, I was not on that last show. Was I? Maybe. Dude, I'm gonna be honest. I'm
remember
in and out shows.
It's a blur.
Get in here, it's a time warp. Y'all don't understand.
JJ,
it is a time warp.
Yeah, I think JJ was in on the movie pitch. I don't remember it, but we came up with a great plot.
Go ahead.
No, I don't know, but this is another one. I don't remember.
I don't remember.
It's just what I do.
I just know it was great.
They come and go, yeah. But that would be a great one. A black dude.
Or
Billy.
Who's like, I want to be.
And you don't know what's happening next.
Chosen.
That's
chosen slavery.
Basically.
But it's not slavery because you're getting paid for a service.
Yourself. Your entire self being.
But what if in the contract beforehand they're like, we're not doing any weird things with you, not making you feel uncomfortable. Don't expect
no sexual thing. Yeah.
No sexual things. Your yearnings keep to yourself. Would that make you feel more
it's if it's in the contract. Yeah.
I mean, I was down before that.
I was too, honestly. Whatever. For $1 billion, whatever you want to do. You know?
Y'all are wild and y'all are bad. Let me just say, y'all are bad influencers. But I'll go ahead and get us all kicked off. But want to give a quick shout out to the chat. Let me pull this up.
Copyrighting that plot too.
Yes, we'll copyright it.
Yeah. I'll find out what the last one was.
Hey guys, thanks for bearing with us. I'm taking the wheel today. First time in a minute. I haven't hosted a show since
like 12?
Shut up. Since what was it? There was a couple of shows I took over for Corey on DT, and then I've done the high score, but like it's been a long time since I've had to be behind the switch here. But it's not too uncomfortable. I'm getting used to the flip back and forth. I just have to predict when y'all talk. So
you're doing good.
Hard. I didn't flash it on you at all.
That's fine. You don't need to see me. I'm not that important.
Yeah, you are. You're beautiful, Tom.
I'm not at all. I'm tired and I'm just here.
You're here, and I thank you for being here.
I love it, though. It's fun.
And we thank y'all for being here. And so we're actually going to go ahead, cut to the black screen, turn on the show.
I thought we did that already.
Was
this all pre-show?
This is all pre-show, baby.
Oh, some good shit here.
Oh, yeah, I know. I'm not cutting it. Okay. I'm not cutting it.
All right.
Talk to Mr. Gonzalez. But hold up. We'll be right back.
All right.
What's up, beautiful people? Ooh, I got a new slow jam on this one. I get to host today. Wrong big guy. Wrong one. You got the black one today, not the lovely Hispanic excellence that you normally get. What's up, people? Let me go ahead and cut off all this noise we got on here. And let's talk about things today. My name is TJ. Yes, I'm behind the camera, behind the big, like, what is it? The orbital desk. Feel like I'm the captain of Star Trek.
Professor X or something. Yeah.
Can Professor X?
He wrote the jet, right? He was the pilot of the jet.
I mean, I guess, but that's lame. Like,
is that the
first thing you think of when you think of like a captain? Not like the Iron Captain guy.
Anytime I see a man in a chair, I think Professor X.
No, wheelchairs don't matter. Just
a chair. It has wheels on it.
Yeah, technically it does have wheels.
To be fair, You know?
I love how you're like, yeah, you're just Professor
Just
X.
because you're black doesn't mean you can't be Professor X. We're in a new day.
That doesn't.
We had a black Johnny Storm.
Why did you take that in that direction? Like I was saying, oh, I'm black, I can't be Professor
I thought
X.
that's what you were thinking.
No, I said I'm not bald and old and in a wheelchair.
Trying to make you feel secure here, man.
I feel secure, but I feel even better getting to spend some time with the lovely people out there. And we're here for a show of Kicking It with the Compas, which means we get to talk about anything that's on the top of our mind, some of the common and trending topics that we get to see throughout the day or this week, and really dive into the weeds on, some of the fun stuff, like maybe some Marvel stuff. Some
we have Marvel stuff?
Yeah, we have some Marvel stuff. You didn't pay attention to some Marvel stuff?
No, I don't. I try not to anymore.
Oh, got you. Well, we'll have some Marvel stuff for you. And I also, I don't mean to bring the show down, but there are some topics we have to get into, just because they happen today, and want to make sure that, as always, we're doing our due diligence. Yeah, that's why I said.
Okay, yeah.
No, do we want to end it with a downer?
Yeah.
That's a downer.
That's a better way to end it.
Cool.
Because we have a whole show to do.
Yeah, and that way when you're tired,
my energy's not going up. Yeah,
I understand.
That's going to bring me down.
We have a few topics. We want to talk about the current trend of the world and how we feel, and just make sure that we spread the message where we can, because, hey, we all have opinions, and we try our best to be respectable gentlemen about it, right?
Sure.
Why'd you think about it?
I do.
Yeah, you do. I know you do.
I think so, yeah.
But we're starting off with the foolishness. We're starting off with the fun. But it's not just me who's behind the mic today. We have a lovely, beautiful, luxurious, hair-wielding individuals on the opposite side of me. Yeah. I'm actually going to kick it to my fellow Jay on the other side. Can you complete my sentence, sir?
I'm JJ.
There you go. And JJ,
got the Watt brothers over here.
You?
They can find me at Super Saiyan JJ, all one word, pretty much everywhere.
All right.
Nice.
Over to my left.
That's me, Tommy.
Tommy.
Yeah.
Hey.
That's a
Where
go.
can they find you?
Tommy Mac _art on Instagram. I don't know anymore because I don't check it, but if you want to do it, go for it.
Man, some people just want to get some one-on-one time, some Tommy time.
Just call me.
You know how many people, I'm not even joking, you know how many people message your name in the TikToks?
I don't.
A lot.
Really?
Yeah, they come in, they
it's
say,
probably
Tommy.
Terrible, negative thing.
No, it's a really positive. They're just like, Tommy, love seeing him. Been a long time, a lot of stuff.
Well, that's nice.
No, it's
I
real
appreciate
sweet.
it.
But, they're not really trying to find you, sir, because at the end of the day, they're really trying to find me, what you can do. My name is TJ. Find me at TJ Manor on Instagram. I would even say that I probably check it and update it less than Mr. McGrew. 2019 was my last Instagram post. So I can't even throw shade.
That was New Year's, so it was technically 2018.
Damn, dog. Yeah. No, it was 2019 going into 2020. So
was it though?
Yes,
okay.
I know where.
Okay.
I know what level of thick sexy I was back then. So that
was still 2 years ago.
Damn, dog.
Yeah.
Actually, more than. It's about to be more than. It
feels like more than 2 years.
It feels like.
We feel like we've lived through the snap after COVID. Like
we have been through a lot.
It feels like 5 years. It's been like 2.
Y'all.
Tell me I'm wrong.
Dude, I got into a relationship during COVID, dog. You're
the most married one in the whole group here.
I'm not, but I just I'm probably the one who acts the oldest. I'd be like, oh, y'all.
Yeah, you're the responsible one now.
Y'all youngins out there drinking again. I can't hang out with y'all. Nah, dog.
You are, because you let loose once a year.
And I let loose
at the karaoke bar the last time, and that was your once a year.
Okay, now actually I had 2 times a year. On my birthday, I let loose, and then the karaoke bar.
Well, no, you're even responsible on your birthday.
I am probably more responsible than
super
most.
responsible.
I'm gonna give you that one.
Oh no, I've known a lot of people. You are the most responsible person. Safe as hell. Everyone will be safe under this guy's watch.
Hey man, I'll make sure you got. Hey, if I'm gonna bring you out, I'm gonna make sure
everyone stays alive.
Everyone stays alive.
Very least.
No one wakes up in the woods like I did that one time.
Well, they might, but they'll be alive.
They'll be alive.
Yeah.
You got an Uber to that woods.
Yeah. He'll leave a ping or something. You'll find. You won't get lost.
Apple Maps has drops.
Yeah,
it's
a whole ass commercial about people falling off cliffs and Apple saving their lives.
Man. That dude from 27 Hours must be pissed.
He has to be. Good Lord.
Actually, you ever think about
this happened in the wrong decade.
You ever think about
That's terrible.
Right? Like situations like that where you're like, damn, if only you got lost 10 years now, we'd be able to find you.
That's an Apple commercial for you right there.
It's like, Apple comes out, real shame your kid went missing. Wouldn't have happened if they had Apple iOS 14.
Oh no!
See, on Android, that bitch.
Oh no!
The kid was kidnapped.
Yeah.
They had an Android. That's just how they had.
I wish.
I want some.
I really wish cell phone companies were that ruthless.
I want some more balls to the wall.
Kid had Apple, he'd be low-jacked. We'd find him.
Yeah. He ain't lying.
Nah, dog. Damn, that's gonna be stuck in my head. Like,
It's a campaign for you right there.
should have.
We have a friend in the advertising
had an
industry.
iPhone.
Yeah, we need to pitch that to him. He can have it.
Is that a Samsung? Your kid is 75% likely to get stolen.
Every time.
I lost little Timmy. He had an Android. I'm sorry, we can't help. PlayStation's just like, you didn't get the recommendation. Should have had an iPhone. We have to throw away your
just hangs up on him. Oh,
He's missing. Wait, did he have an Apple phone or an iPhone? Or an Android?
And ma'am, what phone are you calling with? It's an Android.
I'm afraid we have to wait 72 hours before we can do anything, considering missing. If he had Apple, we could find him like
Right
that.
away.
We'd be able to, like, you don't have a drop.
I'll just ping his ass.
When was his last message green?
And also, you're a terrible mother. Yeah, it would be bad.
Yeah, so he's like, next time, don't be a broke. Nah,
That's a Super Bowl commercial right there. Tell me people won't be talking about that shit
bro,
Monday morning.
That would be perfect.
Yeah.
I would dead ass be like, you know what?
Damn, Apple's playing hardball. I better.
Yeah, I'd be afraid. I'd just file for bankruptcy if I was Samsung if they did some shit like that.
I really cannot get over this. I was not recording. I don't know if I have to record. I just click the button there.
Right.
Well,
Oh, did they say we will?
but no.
Oh
No, we're on. That's not the problem. I meant recording. Because I don't know.
Oh,
but he
for
can pull,
posterity. Yeah,
he can pull the.
He can bootleg
He
it
can
or
download it,
something.
yeah.
He can usually do that. But nah, dude, I'm really want to have a full. I want to do this as a parody commercial. Just have them like, ooh, what resonates with you more? Say with me. What store? Play. I can't help you there. Do you like apples or nah, dude? It's just now like. But what about like a BlackBerry? Like
They're out of business, I believe.
or like some of those other offshoot companies. You not include
Nokia?
those?
Oh no, we got Google Pixel.
I feel like Google wraps into the Android suite, though, right?
Well, I think that's the OS they use, right?
I think it's the Android.
Well,
OS.
no. Google has its own OS.
No, Android.
Yeah, Android.
Android.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if you ain't Apple, you're the enemy. I guess.
Windows had its own OS for a bit.
Windows did, yeah. Did they stop doing that? Because that was nonsense.
No, Windows needs to stick with what Windows does well. The thing that we're
Crashing.
working on right now. Stop it. Windows doesn't deserve the flack it gets.
Are you fucking kidding me? Yes, they do.
No. See, this is where I get to get on my pretentious high horse.
Okay.
Everyone always, people who have iPhones.
It's wrong. It's not.
My God, I don't know why that's three there. People who have iPhones like you.
Right.
People who have that crappy ass phone always get on to me being like, ugh, you don't have an iPhone? You don't have Apple
you
products?
don't.
No, I have
I
an
didn't know
Android.
this.
Because I'm a real nigga. Like, I have an Android.
No.
And I'm proud.
I feel
have an
betrayed as
Android.
fuck right
And
now.
I'm proud. And I'm tired of hiding and feeling ashamed for what I believe in. But it's the same way I feel about not having...
If you were my child, I'd disown you.
Good! I want to be behind the sheep of a father.
Hey.
Following the masses.
My shit doesn't crash or get viruses. So.
My shit doesn't crash or get viruses
Mine's
ever.
faster than yours and my camera's
it's not.
better.
I can guarantee that. They throw out their old shit when it gets
It's
too
simpler.
old.
I'll race him.
Literally. I do not mind.
Mine would win, JJ.
Just throw it across the room. Gotta admit, it does fly farther. He might be right.
Nah, dog. I be telling look. So check it.
Right.
I'm
The next Civil War will be based on that, by the way. True. That's how simple we're gonna. That's how it's gonna boil down.
Yeah, it's like literally, like just one day you're walking around and it's just like, your team has been chosen. That's what comes across your screen.
Turns into Kingsman.
Your mission: kill the next iPhone user you see. Start the war.
Yeah.
Is that what you want? That's what you want for this Civil War?
Sure.
Just stop it. But in the same vein of how we get that flag for having an iPhone, I'm an avid PC user. So, to me...
For work?
No, for my...
Personally?
My personal life.
So
my work laptop is a MacBook,
slow computers.
Actually. My computer's not slow. Okay. Because you want to know what? It can do everything.
Did you build it yourself?
Yes.
Oh, that's why.
No, because
most people can't do that. They got to go to Best Buy.
No, most people can do that. You want to know why they don't?
It's not hard.
It's because iPhones are sitting there and Apple products are sitting there dumbing down users, refraining their creativity.
My mom has one.
My mom has one. So I can say this. I
didn't have a comeback for that.
I wasn't expecting this.
Surprise!
Oh, no.
My mama has an iPhone too.
Okay.
She has an iPhone 8. Simple. 8.
Mine's at 6. She refuses to upgrade.
Because you know what? iPhone makes you comfortable.
That's the point of it.
It's comfortable. But hey, comfortable means that you're not growing. You're not learning new skills.
I don't want to.
Look,
these skills run faster.
I remember my plus one.
Mm-hmm.
She told me, she was like, "Cool, I get to customize my app. I get to customize my icons on my phone. That's such an exciting update."
Is it?
And I said, "Android, I could do that."
I've been doing that since jump.
Like from day one. What are you talking about?
Well, that's tiny shit. I don't need that.
Oh, well, no. That tiny shit is why people buy those iPhones, right? But hey, look, what you like in your pocket, that's on you. I will never give... The one thing that I will never give iPhone is that they're still the only charging cord that's different than everybody else. My Switch can charge my phone. My MacBook laptop charger can charge my phone. My PS4 and 5 can charge my phone.
Well, no, that's cool, but I don't feel safe with it. I feel like everything will get hacked freely.
Do you feel like your things on Google will get hacked?
Yeah, I don't trust Google at all.
I believe the fappening was on an iPhone and the iCloud.
I refuse to believe
How many... Thanks for bringing up that. How many iCloud incidents have you heard? Oh, I synced to something I shouldn't have.
Well, that's their fault.
No. You know whose Google Drive stay chilling? Mine. I'm good. My G Drive? Chilling. Only syncs to my Gmail account that I own.
Someone's going to hack into that.
Try me.
I'm not. No, don't.
Try me. Go
no, not to me.
First of all,
I just don't trust Google.
You just
Too many colors in the logo.
That's
friendly as fuck. I need something simple and ruthless.
So you're saying you hate that they express themselves through color creativity?
Well, no, I love color and everything, but my logos for my tech company are supposed to be protecting my information.
So that's why you like that bland ass Apple logo.
Yes.
Look, the reason
ain't changed since.
You know that Apple's already got a bite out of it. Like
and
someone already assaulted it. Someone
Genghis
already
Khan.
attacked that apple.
Genghis Khan ate that apple. That's what I think, because they are the Genghis Khan of tech companies.
I don't want to.
Steve Jobs had one outfit because he was out here inventing iPhones.
I think it was just because he was lazy.
No, he's a legend, JJ.
Y'all making this tough. Not you, JJ. You being the ultimate boost factor here. You are making this tough.
I know, it's a very hard argument.
It's not a hard argument.
It's difficult.
I didn't even want to talk about iPhones and Android. I just wanted to say that
they changed the game.
That PC
TJ.
is great. No, they changed the game. I'm not going to disrespect iPhones.
And then Samsung tried to steal it.
No, Samsung was OG. They've been there.
I never owned one. Actually, I did. I used to have an Android. I'm too embarrassed to admit it. But oh, I switched. I had the 3D phone. You remember that from Sprint, which isn't around anymore either.
No, it's part of T-Mobile now.
The conglomerate. I have Sprint T-Mobile.
Do you?
Sprint / T-Mobile.
Yeah. But yeah, no, it wasn't even a Samsung. It was a LG. It was a 3D phone. It wouldn't flip. It was, yeah. It was like that, but it was 3D. You don't remember this? They used to advertise it all the time.
I don't
remember that.
Like
I remember the N-Gage.
The most expressive phone brand I remember that was like older was like the Razr phones, but that's like way back.
You should look up.
I remember the
LG
Razr
3D phone.
I would, but like you already know that.
Oh, yeah,
the screen isn't even turned on. I don't even know what happened here. I gotta maneuver and do various different things to pull up.
At home, look that shit up. It was an anomaly. It was fun for like 2 days.
I remember the Razor, the N-Gage,
Sidekick,
and the Sidekick. I really wanted a Sidekick.
The Sidekick was dope. My mom had a Razor. I was like, that's pretty cool, but
that thrust to the Sidekick.
I want the Sidekick.
Was crazy,
yeah, I want that thrust,
when you flip that shit up. It was yeah.
No, I'm like, I miss phones that like
they were adventurous.
No, they were trying random shit. Like, oh hey, let's have a full ass keyboard on your phone. Oh hey, let's never do that shit again.
It was so many gimmicks, and they were fun as hell.
But also,
you remember the projector one?
There was a projector one?
LG did a lot of these.
Yeah.
LG did the 3D, and I think they did the projector one.
I remember seeing the ad for it. It was like an attachment.
Might have been Samsung, yeah.
You could order it with the projector attachment, or you could get like a better camera. Like you had to pick between the two.
That faded black on you, my bad.
Yeah. I know, it blew my mind too. Had a fucking projector. It was Samsung, by the way.
Like, I exited out the show for you. Nah, dog. The other part I miss about it was there was this time where electronics were unbreakable, like Game Boy Advance, the Nokia,
the original
the DS,
Game Boy, especially.
Like all of these cell phones and handhelds, made of Teflon and titanium, baby.
Oh yeah,
like literally indestructible.
There's that one Game Boy at a museum that survived a mine, like an explosion in Iraq.
I'm just trying.
That's the quality you pay for.
It still works.
Yeah.
I mean, y'all know what Humvees are made of, right? They're just recycled Game Boys.
I trust that.
The outside, the Army just uses recycled Game Boys on the outside.
Yeah, fuse that shit together.
Have screens on the inside.
Drive by playing Tetris.
Is that Ruby? Are you playing Pokemon Sapphire? But nah, don't want to take us all up on the electronic conversation, but that was a fun little tangent.
Right.
Speaking of something a bit more in the same vein. What we really we had actually intended to do the Black Slits today.
Right.
Just gonna remix it, have it on Thursday. Availability. Try and respect that.
Right.
But with that and with what we considered. There were a couple of topics that we were going to talk about, which was really centered around nerd culture. And I'm going to save that in relation to some of the culture conversations for Thursday. But with a couple of things that dropped recently, such as the Thor trailer that dropped this week, alongside Chip and Dale dropping over the weekend, right? It was over the weekend.
Yeah, Friday.
And we're getting an increase in some pretty cool content that I was like, hey, I kind of want to nerd out about and talk about. And so today's Compas is going to be addressing some of those recent nerdy fun tidbits and areas. And the only thing that I'm not really going to be talking about is Star Wars, because I really don't give a fuck.
What's happening with Star Wars?
Obi-Wan.
When does that come out?
This Friday, I think.
I'm busy this Friday.
See, I'm busy.
Stranger Things.
I'm busy next Friday. The Friday after that,
I'm done too.
I've never been on the wave. But look,
did Boba do it for you?
Boba didn't even have to. I like Mando off of obligation. I've told you, I am a less than 50% person with Star Wars.
Oh no,
I like less than 50%.
Well, it's like every other
the
thing.
games are awesome.
Some of them are. Yeah, some of them.
Most of them. I would say they have a pretty good.
Battlefront's not great.
Battlefront which one?
2 is 2.
Which one? The newer ones, the older ones?
What do you mean?
There's
only 2 of them.
No, there's 4.
There was, yeah.
Oh, like the new
There was a Star Wars Battlefront before this.
The latest one, yeah.
I mean, they came back and made it better from what I heard. Like, that was a really big course correction.
Yeah, they got rid of all the pay-to-win aspects in 2. So, it's...
Or the one with Gotham Joker as the star.
What?
The last Star Wars game where the guy who's the main character is the actor who played Joker on Gotham.
He
was in Shameless
last
too.
Jedi Fallen Order.
That's it. That was not great.
That's a great game. I don't know what you're smoking.
Terrible.
That's a really good game.
Really?
Yeah.
So? Okay.
That's a really well-designed game.
All right.
Get off your high horse.
I couldn't get past I don't like games like that.
You don't like games that are hard.
No, I don't.
You don't like to be challenged. That's why you have an iPhone. I understand.
Not in a game.
No, you don't get to get
life
challenged.
Life is challenging enough. I don't need it in a game.
How about you click on them big icons and pretty colors on your cell phone and stay away from the good games?
They've been the same since 2008. And I appreciate it. Some people don't like change, TJ. Everything changes. It's nice to have some shit that doesn't.
Are you saying Key has bad taste in games? He says literally playing Battlefront 2 right now.
He has nothing to do.
Which actually, time out. Why are you playing Battlefront 2? Are we not that good enough? We can't keep your attention. I'm kidding. No, please, do some other shit while you're listening to us. That's what a podcast is
He's
for.
A creative guy. He could be doing something way more productive than playing a terrible video game.
he could be playing a good, half decent video game, which is
he's not though. He's playing Battlefront.
Battlefront 2's okay.
It's not.
Why don't you like things? You don't like things anymore.
Rogue Squadron.
It's got the scary Ewoks.
I know that's its only saving grace, JJ.
Well, I mean,
no, actually, I love Jedi Academy. That's one of my favorite games.
Jedi Academy.
Oh, it's very obscure.
Jedi Outcast 2 or 3, yeah.
Jedi Outcast 2.
That's yours?
Huh?
That's your favorite one?
No, Jedi Academy is part 3.
Oh, yeah. But it's so
But yeah, Jedi Outcast 2 is my favorite.
And Knights of the Old Republic, come on now.
What was mine?
Why can't we get a show of that?
Ooh, with honorable mention to Republic Commando. That one was fun.
Oh.
I was an OG Battlefront 2 kid, but I also did like what was it, Unleashed?
The Force Unleashed?
Yeah. No, I did like that one.
I mean, Force Unleashed was like, so look.
It's one of my favorites.
How do I put it? I think it was the first time where they were like, all right, we're going to stop making you feel like you got to be all good and have a stick up your ass as a Jedi, give you some powers, electrify some people, get them colorful lightsabers you want. I had an orange lightsaber. That was dope because I've always said the red, blue, green bullshit's stupid.
Purple, you had purple.
No, that was an exception. Not a standard.
We can bring him back.
I'm like, no, give me my colorful rainbow of lightsabers. I like
the customization.
I like customized. I like
That's why I like Jedi Academy.
What if I want a lightsaber to match my fit as a Jedi? Like, if I'm rolling up, like I'm stuck with this blue.
You can be fly if you're a Jedi. That rhymes. That's a song. That is a Weird Al Yankovic song.
Dead ass. I was like, too fly to be a Jedi.
We're just creating everything today on this show.
We have movie titles. We have Weird Al Yankovic songs.
It could be a whole show just coming up with shit on the fly.
Yeah, that's
for
the
other people to steal.
That's the new show title. Being creative.
If that doesn't give you fucking viewers, I don't know what does.
I don't know what it was.
We will make you rich with our ideas.
Come in here and take our shit, run with it, baby. And see, even Elijah Bell, who's in the chat. I don't have a. First of all,
is he cussing you out again?
No, he said. I don't have a Galaxy S10 person. I have a Note 20. I'm new. I'm not
it's
old.
Too many.
But also that lightsaber going hard, Elijah.
Wait, do we have the same phone?
Yeah, Note 20.
Oh no! Oh, you're one of them too, JJ. It's like a Twilight Zone episode.
Yes, I mean, it's dope. It's a good phone.
It is a really good phone.
If you guys say so.
I don't want to go back onto this topic, but I really think the big thing is about like it's big.
Yeah.
And I mean,
I don't like that.
Titties
are bigger on them. That's true. But I got a laptop. Like I don't.
No, but have you ever had the capability? Like, look at my case. I can say, you know what? I need to go no hands for a little bit. And I can just say, okay, I want to lean this and I want to watch it. And it's big enough of a screen for me to watch it.
That's kind of lazy, though. And I can get a case that does that. Mine has a magnet on it.
Wow. Congratulations. Your phone has a rock on it.
That's so genuine. I couldn't even get mad at you. You're like, why does a magnet?
Proud of that.
I could put mine on the fridge and watch it.
That was the point I tried to make. Put it on anything.
That was so like. That was so.
One of my proudest moments.
Yeah, like you were like.
It's that episode of Batman where everyone's telling their story of how they almost killed Batman and Killer Croc's like, I threw a rock at him.
A magnet is a rock, so yeah.
Oh man, Tommy, don't ever change, man.
No, I never will. It's for a camera lens.
Yeah, no, I totally understand.
Okay.
But now, shit, where the fuck were we? Like, that caught me so. Oh man, but no, we have a bunch of new shows coming out, and I want to take the opportunity to talk about them. But also, I wanted to go ahead and let's build ourselves up. So, have you seen the? I'll just ask it now. So while I'm pulling it up, we can dive into it because I might want to talk about Chip and Dale first, real quick. Have you seen the Thor trailer already?
Yeah, I saw that shit.
You saw it already?
Yeah.
Okay. What about you, JJ?
I don't think I saw the new one.
You didn't see the new one? I had an opportunity to watch the new one. Man, I have some opinions. But before we get into Thor's trailer, which is surprisingly not the most hype thing I've been for in a while, actually, the movie and content that we're going to start off talking about is Chip and Dale. Rescue Rangers, baby!
A background movie did Friday, so I didn't sit down and watch it, but the little parts I watched were funny.
What about you, JJ? You heard about this?
I heard about it. I saw it.
You saw it too?
Yeah.
It was good.
All right. No, time out. We'll dive into it in a second.
Yeah.
But let's go ahead and start off. Tommy, what were your initial thoughts when the movie was getting into fruition there?
Oh, Chippendale?
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be some bullshit.
I know you
had
thought
zero
it was gonna be
interest.
Some bullshit. I know you.
Only part I liked was that Andy Samberg and before the Dave Chappelle incident, John Mulaney were involved. I still like John Mulaney. I feel like
you don't.
No, I mean, yeah, he might want to explain that.
Use Android? I don't know why.
Oh, if he does, yeah, I'm done. I'm done altogether. But yeah, no, those two are fun. So, yeah, I was like, oh, that's interesting that they're doing this. But then I was like, it's Disney Plus, and I was done just from that thought because I don't trust Disney Plus anymore. I don't know if I ever did. I think when they first came out, because Recess was on there. But other than that, no.
I don't know, man. I'm actually a big fan of Disney Plus.
Why?
I've told you before, the cartoons are really good. They have a good selection of cartoons.
They have great shorts.
No, they have genuinely good shows.
Us Again, it makes me cry every time I watch it. It's excellent. And I wish it was a full-length feature film. It's that great.
How to put it? I mean, me and JJ have jam sessioned about this before, but there are some just really dope shows outside of just like so.
I need adult content of some kind.
It's adult. Like, I mean, I don't. It's content that like
nothing animated. I need real people doing good shit or whatever, entertaining shit at the very least.
You know what you're getting out of Disney.
I got Mighty Ducks out of Disney. Don't let me get on my soapbox, TJ.
But you know what?
I got memories. The Big Green, A Kid in King Arthur's Court. These were serious, TJ. I'm sorry, those were memories. So I have a very high bar for Disney, and that bar is very low now.
No, I mean, first of all, you might be looking at, rose-colored glasses, but
nostalgia has a big part to play in that.
I would say that like Disney, what their thing is animation, and so when I go to that platform, I know what I'm expecting because that's where I saw Encanto. That's where I saw all the.
Still haven't seen it.
What?
I refuse.
Why?
I have no interest. It's too colorful.
Do you just hate Hispanic people?
Love Hispanic people. I
you
like
don't.
Coco.
No, you don't.
Coco was great.
No, you don't.
And that's about Mexicans. I fucks with you, JJ.
JJ, don't give him a dab. Encanto's
he
great.
Saw Soul, so it was a mutual thing.
Now, Soul
I also saw Encanto. It was good.
I hear it's good.
No, Encanto.
I just have no interest.
The real villain.
It's the most beautiful movie about a haunted house I've ever seen.
Oh, that's fun. They should have led with that.
Also, how do I put it?
They should have led with that.
It's also like the one movie where I really wanted to sit down and watch with my mom and grandfather and say, the entire time.
Why?
The real villain of the story is expectations.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
The real villain of the story. You don't know? I don't want to spoil anything.
I'm not going to watch it, so you might.
Oh, no. Because this may make you want to watch it.
I don't care about spoilers. That might actually get me to watch it.
Well, the whole plot is centered around this. Basically, this lovely teenager who didn't get powers when everyone else in her family have these unique...
It's a superhero thing.
No, not necessarily.
Are they helping people, saving the day in costume and
actually,
shit?
they're basically just kind of holding their own domain, and they help around
so
the city.
So they're hoarding their powers and not doing shit for the world.
No, they help out the city.
It's going through COVID probably at this time.
They help out the city. Shut up!
They never say what time the movie takes place in, actually. I don't think I saw a car, so it's probably not modern time.
But I feel like they're also an isolated village.
Yeah.
So
are they at least helping those people?
Yeah, they help out the villagers.
Right. I forgot. You
What?
hate it because of the director.
Yes.
That's why.
Well, that and just it's animated. It had a lot of strikes against it.
But no, dude, it's like
I refuse to support it.
I'm not a big fan of his music, like songwriting style, but you can get past it in this one.
I don't know if I can, Jay.
I'm gonna fight you on that because I think he does his best work in this one.
Oh, it's songs.
Yeah,
this,
like
right?
you can. I got past it, but I'm still not a big fan of his.
Oh, in
songwriting
general,
style.
yeah.
In general,
How
yeah.
many songs are in this?
Not as many.
There's not too many.
There's not like it's not slammed with songs. I want to say that you get one every.
Like Frozen 2 is way worse.
I haven't seen that. Last
I
one
was
I saw
watching-
was original Frozen.
I saw Frozen 2 like on a whim, and I was washing dishes, and like I turned around after 5 minutes and I missed like 3 songs.
Holy shit! I don't like that.
No, yeah, Encanto's not as bad.
Double
the opening
CD.
number runs a little long for my taste, but I think that just goes back to Lin Miranda's writing style.
Can't help himself.
Well, it's also kind of an exposition dump. It's explaining how her family's X-Men.
They are X-Men.
I mean, actually,
if they're not doing X-Men shit, they need to collab with the Incredibles. I'd watch that.
No, they got a little cute little Hispanic kid. Got the coolest powers out of them. Actually, no. What is it? The chick with the poison ivy. She basically poison ivy. She has the coolest.
Okay.
powers. But no, so they all have powers except for one. And basically that grandma says, I don't know how you can provide for this family. I'm gonna just shame you.
Kicks her out.
No, it doesn't kick her out, but has no like. She's like, you probably shouldn't have to handle this.
So grandma's the villain.
She's not the villain.
Who's the fucking villain?
Good grandma, but
well, there you go.
She has expectations, Tommy. Haven't you ever been in a situation to where
does
you're
she fall off a cliff?
No, she don't.
What happens? So how does she get her comeuppance?
She actually talked, Tommy, because animated. And guess what? For the first time
ever.
What the
fuck is that shit?
It's
not entertaining.
It's actually very entertaining because you get to the end and you're like, wow.
Talking's not entertaining unless it's in the Eternals.
Shh, don't tell our podcast listeners that talking's not entertaining.
Oh, well, they sign up for this.
No, they don't. We lost a viewer because of you.
No, sorry. Well, I changed somebody's life today. That's fine.
They're off to watch Encanto now.
Well, that's the opposite of what I wanted to happen.
Someone literally came off and was like, you know what, he's right. Why am I wasting my time listening to people talk? What can these people provide in my life?
Go out, ride a bike, paint a picture.
Shut the fuck up. Every person out of our show. Oh, actually, but yeah, no. How do I put it? Oh my gosh. Taekwon Mills basically said, there's no direct villain. It's really a family drama with mutant powers. Which, that premise is a great sum up of it.
X-Men.
No, but
Doom Patrol. It's Doom Patrol.
More towards X-Men.
Okay. You got many choices because that's a lot of shit.
It's X-Men Evolution.
Okay, thank you. That clears that up.
But it's a pretty good movie. But that's just one example, right? Where I was like, hey, you know what? Some of the cartoons they have on Disney Plus, such as, what is it? Owl House.
Owl House is really good.
Amphibia, right? Those are just well-told stories that they do. I think they finally hit because I feel like cartoons had this really weird curve where they leaned really, really young for some reason, and got real dumb. And then, there was a time where we were getting closer, but Cartoon Network was really the only place where you could get the Adventure Times, the, Bravest Warriors isn't on Cartoon Network,
Universe
but
was there.
Yeah, Steven Universe. You're getting some more, how do I put it, fleshed out, story-driven cartoons.
Right.
And then Disney really, Gravity Falls was their first shot out at that. And that was really good if you haven't seen it. But then with these most recent ones, like I said, even the rebooted DuckTales all have great, really good stories that, my girlfriend, she's not typically a cartoon watcher before she was with me. I got her into it. But she was like, yeah, these are, she genuinely sits there and watches them with me and we have a good time. Now, if we're under the influence of something most of the time, yeah, but it's a great time no matter what. It's a great time all the time. Watch it sober and not so sober. Okay. So I make the recommendation.
I would never bring your joy down.
I mean, you do all the time.
I don't. It just don't like.
You have been on the not positive train all day today.
If I have to change the brightness level on my television, then I don't want to watch it.
Who even changes the brightness level on their television?
Are you watching 3D dark rides on YouTube or something?
Sometimes. That one episode of Game of Thrones over and over again. Yeah,
Are you watching Suspiria? Y'all are setting the color balance just right.
Yeah, it's fun.
Too dark. Just right.
Yeah, if I have to throw sunglasses on to watch a goddamn TV show, I don't think it's for me.
Man,
Does anyone say fuck?
That doesn't make it immature. That doesn't make that. Shut up. I hate that.
No, no, it's relatable.
No, you don't.
No, because it's terrible animated shows that just say fuck all.
Yes, all the time.
But it's also good ones.
No, there's not that many.
Harley Quinn's great.
One.
And uncensored Rick and Morty is excellent also.
Rick and Morty, it's okay.
It's excellent either way.
I think I'm not as high on Rick and Morty as most people.
What the fuck?
I think it's pretty good.
You like cartoons?
I do.
That's like the best one.
It used to be.
It's getting better. It's not getting worse.
No, I didn't say that. I don't hate it.
They came to a road of Family Guy or something different.
I will never disrespect Rick and Morty like that.
Okay,
I'm not about to sit here and say they went down the Family Guy.
All right, I thought that's where you were going.
Because, I mean, pound for pound, when you go to OG Family Guy, it is like, no matter what you're saying, like, old school Family Guy is hilarious.
First cancellation.
Very much so.
Yeah.
Like, how to put it, after they got past the Stewie being, like, evil and just being more like trying to figure himself and come out, that was the peak of like when they're getting into their rhythm, and it's really funny. But no, I think that there's a bunch of shows, and then even the chat came in and said, what is it, that he just mentioned it, that Big City Greens, another show on Disney Plus.
I like Big City
really
Greens.
good, and has a lot of adult humor. Like these, I mean,
make it move.
I mean, it's genuinely funny things like that. Like in Amphibia, I said it before. They are not playing around. There's a war. It's fun. It's just like, gee, the one kid almost died. I was like, okay, cool. Like, but they're not like making it dramatic. They're not doing over all the extra. It just feels like they're getting to that place in norm with cartoons. But as an extension of that, right? Chippendale, right?
They took something I loved and bastardized it. That's what I thought originally.
That's what you thought originally.
Originally, that's what.
And then, actually, let's go ahead. We've all taken some time. I've seen it all the way through. JJ seen it all.
I've
the way
seen
through.
enough to judge.
And you've seen enough to judge. Yeah. So, Tommy, how about you kick us off, man? What did you
was not expecting.
Yeah, what was your expectation? Yeah, that's what I thought. I don't think any of us were expecting that, man.
Holy goddamn shit. Like, that was, like, leave your expectations at the door.
I mean, if you're coming in with a negative
I came in blind, by the way.
Yeah.
Someone posted a trailer in our chat, and I didn't watch it. I just said, fuck this shit. And I went on about my day, you know? And I finally saw like a still of a 3D Dale, I believe.
Yeah.
And a regular Chip. And I'm like, this is fucking weird. And then, of course, I saw the clip of Ugly Sonic. And after that, I was like, what the fuck? And after that, I saw Peter Pan. And I'm like, watching this right now. Watching this right the fuck now.
How do I describe this?
Who Framed Roger Rabbit for now? They took a lot of that and just was like, Disney was like, fuck it, just go.
Dude, no, dead ass. Like, I was in the camp that I saw a bunch of things for it. And if you remember our chat, I was positive. I said, give it a shot. Like, I think
you
it's
love
be
Disney,
okay.
Of course you would.
I mean, you get.
You love Disney like I love Apple.
You get one more, and hell no, I don't. Hell no, I don't. Sit there looking at that Apple phone. I'm good. But no, I was in the camp that I was looking forward to it.
Right.
And I thought they gave away quite a bit in the trailers at first, and I was like, that's a lot, right? I get the premise, I get some interactions, and the movie isn't that long.
No.
Which, I mean,
gets
more
you
movies.
In, gets you out.
Look, more movies just need to accept that you don't have to be 2 hours. I don't need to lose my life to a movie. I got to the end of that movie. I said that was perfectly length.
Yeah.
Good job.
Don't be ashamed of a short time.
But let me just. The best way to describe the movie, and this doesn't have to be a full movie review or anything, but the best way to describe the movie is if you blink, you're going to miss it. Because they jam-packed this fool with so many references, and, man, it's way more funny than it has any right to be in sometimes.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, there's... do people care if we spoil? I don't think they do, right?
No.
I'm not gonna give away the ending or anything.
Right.
But I mean... So you have all the rescue rangers there. And there's one pairing, I was like, just happened here. But then when he talked, I was like, oh, that's a brother. Okay. I was like, let's get it. And even within that, right? The amount of approval they had to go through for some of these collabs. They had Sonic in there, but besides that, they mentioned Nickelodeon by name.
They did.
Like, straight up, they said Peppa Pig got a rub. We don't know what happened to her.
One thing I caught was that they kept referring to it as Nickelodeon Junior, and I think that was sort of like a sly way to skirt around it because it's Nick Jr.
Yeah, it is. Oh, yeah. That is right.
Smart.
But
how'd they get a hold of Ugly Sonic is what I want to know.
Dude, how'd they get a hold of I mean, I got a bunch of...
That was great. I'm sorry.
Because he comes out of nowhere.
Out of goddamn nowhere, man.
And I love that. And I'm actually really happy they didn't get Ben Schwartz to voice him because it makes it more believable that he's a fake Sonic.
He's a whole different Sonic, yeah.
And I really do love that. Like, every time...
He got fired in the other one.
The first 2 times they show him, like, Chip and Dale are both like, he really
does look fucking terrible.
They just look at his
does he have like a members only jacket on?
Like, and then he assumes his teeth, dude. Like, he's freaky. He's disgusting.
He's grotesque. He really is.
And they're just like, and you know what? He goes from being this meme to actually being, you know, a likable character who comes through and is reliable.
Right.
But he's not just the only example in there. Man, I ain't gonna hold you. What the first scene that I think I genuinely burst out laughing in, outside of like when you see the dog being bigger than him, and that's just how it works in the world, is... Man, they do Flounder rough, dog.
Yeah, they did. That was fucked up.
They came through.
That was fucked up.
They came through and said, "Nah, fuck that. Where's our money, Flounder?"
Like the nicest fish.
Dude, he was sitting there. He was like, "This is real worth money," and they made a joke basing it off of like, you know, the original Little Mermaid.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, "Damn, that's clever."
Yeah.
And the entire movie is, you know, I'm not saying, you know, it's a masterpiece or anything like that.
It's just clever.
But it's way too smart for its own good.
It's literally like Disney said, here's some money. We're not going to look at anything you do. You have all these licenses to do whatever.
We're not going to approve anything. Just
blank check everything and go for it. Because I feel like this is nothing Disney would have approved.
No, that's what I kept on going through. I was like, I mean,
I feel like this was like the first draft. And Disney was like, you're going to have to cut that. And
they didn't.
They were like, oh, yeah, sure, no problem. We'll do it. And then they just uploaded it like raw.
Nah, dude. Because I felt like, well, I mean, they would have had to cut the villain. Because the way that because I was ready. So just to give some context here, we are spoiling a few things because we just want to talk about it.
Right.
But there was one point that I did want to make real quick where, man, because the Flounder scene came first, but man, the way they treat cheese in this, where it's just like where it's straight up a drug. Yeah. He's like, what is it? The cheesemonger,
Monterey Jack.
Yeah, Monterey Jack. And the people in there, he's like, man, I got cheese that'll take you to the ceiling, baby. Cheese lines that'll fuck you up, dog. And like that's basically what he's saying. And I'm like...
That's the vibe that comes across very easily.
And, man, I love whenever you're able to just put together something to where... It's why old school SpongeBob works so well. It's why a lot of old school shows work. Kids stuff, where kids are watching it, they're like, oh, I'm having a great time. And adults are watching it, and they're like,
oh, my God.
Genuinely, why the fuck y'all put this in here?
That's Rocco.
And I'm like...
Yeah, that's Rocco for sure.
And I'm like, it's a great time in terms of that. But where I really was even more astonished by... outside of the way that they handled cheese and everything else was when you get to the Uncanny Valley. And that's... time out! Is Polar Express Disney?
Yeah.
Because
no.
No, it's not.
It isn't.
Right, it's Dream. I thought it was DreamWorks.
I'll look it up. I believe
thought it was Disney.
No, Warner Brothers. It's Warner Brothers.
Warner Brothers.
Yeah.
Okay. So I guess they got...
Yeah, they ain't claiming... No, Mars Needs Moms was Disney, and that had that shit, too.
Right, but I thought it was all Zemeckis.
It was, but yeah. But no, he went to Warner Brothers for a short time for Polar Express.
Okay.
No, I mean, they... how do I put this? They straight up call it out. They're like, he's got them Polar Express eyes. like he's staring off into the distance. He's like, I'm looking at you. No, you're not, no. But the real character, where I said, all right, who signed off on this?
Yeah.
Was the... main bad guy per se, or the character that they highlight on the villain side, which is Peter Pan.
Yeah. People are not happy about that, by the way.
Really? Why are they not happy?
Because the actor who voiced Peter Pan back in the day, literally, his life went exactly that way.
Shit.
Yeah, they were like, that one was a little too personal, Disney. And Disney was like, I don't give a fuck. Premieres Friday.
Fuck you gonna do about it?
Yeah, right?
Disney straight up was like, Can y'all speak over the sound of dollars that we're moving? Like, can't hear you over the count. Can't hear you over the count. Like them Disney Plus subscriptions. Can't hear you over that complaining.
And no offense, that dude died a long time ago. Like, who's fighting that battle? They just want the ducats. They got to, because they clearly didn't know that man.
No, I mean, look, I think that they were just making, like, because the joke they make with Peter Pan is like, he was like, I was that dude. Then I got old.
Yeah.
And they kicked me to the curb. And I mean, I think the most clever thing they did was how they handled what's happening to those characters, which I also won't spoil. Mm-hmm. But like, man, I was like, I'm surprised no one thought of that. Because it's genius to be like, hey, yeah, like, Flounder, hey, we're going to get our money back, but we're going to get it back in the way that everybody who's ever had, who's ever been to a store, accidentally got the wrong DVD, knows what happened, right? Like, you sitting there and I was like, it was the Lady and the Tramp one that I really, like, I was blown back by. I was like, why'd they put that there?
It's surreal in some parts.
And then, but no, I mean, JJ, sorry, I've been rambling on some things. What were your thoughts, dog?
I went in like completely blind because I didn't see the trailer. I mean, I heard that they were putting something out, but I hadn't seen any trailers or anything. My brother was the one that was like, yeah, it came out today. You want to watch it? Fuck it, put it on. I don't care. And yeah, I was blown away by it. It was really funny. Like, I liked it a lot.
It was genuinely funny.
Yeah, it was like, really clever.
I think that
it was like some Phil Lord, Chris Miller type.
The whole time I was watching it, because it's Chip and Dale working a case, by themselves for the most part. But when Chip is like, we got to go to the cops, I was like, come on, bonkers, come on, fucking bonkers.
You were waiting.
Yeah.
No, I mean,
if you knew that block, you knew that cartoon block, yeah.
I mean, I think that...
I want Bonkers to be the chief now. Smoking like a cigar.
It's a grizzled
Bonkers
that's seen it all at this point.
Hey, maybe in the sequel.
They gotta have a sequel.
No, I hope so, because they, like, I mean...
I want them to do that whole block. Just Darkwing Duck. I want to see. He
was in that.
I know.
He was like, hey, Darkwing Duck. Darkwing Duck. I said, yes, please bring him back.
Yeah, I want to give him his own movie.
I will say that I also was surprised by, like, man, to me the weakest character throughout was just the stand-in, who was there to be a stand-in. But the person who turns out to also be another villain beat that ass and was beating that ass the entire time. So that was a really cool little fight scene near the end that we saw. Not the main villain, but the other one.
Yeah.
And he kind of went and he said, "Bitch, I'm gonna kill you." Said, what you talking about? And he was like, I know you're better than that. No, I'm not. To me, I love villains that are like, no, I'm shitty.
Yeah. I'm a villain, yeah.
That's what I am.
Right.
No, you ain't gonna convert me. I'm about this money.
This is my last thought about this movie. It really makes me want a sequel to Who Framed Roger Rabbit, created by these people, whoever did this.
I want them. So what I would love for them to do now that they've gotten, I hope that this does well.
They should have put them on Space Jam too.
Oh, for sure. This mops the floor out of.
Oh, you don't even put them in the same.
Like
category.
that's disrespectful.
Space Jam 2 needs to be burned in the garbage.
But what I really want, and actually I'll point out that Key is right. What you're asking for with Darkwing Duck and some of the block, that's in DuckTales' reboot. So watch it. But once you get off your high horse,
Is it like Chip and Dale? Is it the same creators?
No, but it's actually really funny.
I'm not gonna watch it.
It's a different type of funny. How do I describe it? But not getting into
Flash animated?
Is it?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't like Flash animated things.
I mean, Flash isn't bad, and you can make really solid and fluid animation.
There was just a period where it was
with
real
Flash,
rough.
but this doesn't look like Mucha Lucha. So.
Okay, that's what I really needed to know. I'm still not gonna watch it. Is that your go-to?
Mucha Lucha. I think Mucha Lucha was one of the first shows animated on Flash, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, dog. I'd be like, man, that theme song's a bop, but I can't watch you wholeheartedly.
It also doesn't look like Johnny Test. That's another one that I know is
no. So the thing with don't get me started on that one. The thing with Johnny Test was they had that dope ass animation, and then they said, "Fuck it, we're gonna fuck this up with Flash." But now, hey, you know, we went around the gambit. Not gonna do any reviews or anything, but or like scores or anything. But no, it was a great movie. I hope it does well because I'm with you. I want there to be a sequel. I want them to bring in more references. I feel like they were unapologetic with the references they brought in here, and so
push the envelope a little.
So
bit
now
more.
I want them to be like, "Hey, yo, Cartoon Network, we know you cool. Let's slip and slide and slip and slide and come through." I mean, they referenced Thor in there too, like he was his hair was on one of the things.
Yeah, there was a bunch of characters, not animated characters, but one of the scenes is in like a convention, and there was a bunch of cosplay of other characters that I was like, huh, all right, they got away with it. There's Ash Ketchum.
They dead ass like in the background. I was like, man, they see that's someone who was they had someone there who had hood mentality. They were talking about a subject that had hood mentality in there. There's someone who was like, nah, we ain't gotta ask for rights.
You can legally all you gotta do is ask permission for this, and they'll usually just do it for free. Yeah, they had one of those.
Yeah, they had someone back in the back who was like, oh, hold up, I'm the lawyer on this one. Yeah. I got you, dog. Nickelodeon. Yeah, Nickelodeon at night. Nah, but we liked the movie. It was a great time. And Key chimed in one more time. DuckTales is hand animated, so got that confirmed. Which never happened.
I don't care.
You just are a bad person. That's okay. But
I like puppies. I'm not Sam.
That is true, but
it doesn't resonate with. I'm an adult.
I hate. Stop saying.
I'm sorry. I like dark things.
Are you? No, I don't like. Just because I like dark shit doesn't mean I can't.
You don't.
Like
you like
shit.
Cartoons.
Cartoons can be dark.
Anime.
I love
it.
Anime's mostly dark.
Yeah. No, anime's fine. That doesn't count in this.
But no, time out.
That boys cartoon was pretty dark.
I refuse to watch that.
It's not
I wasted my time watching. Well, no. Invincible was dark and that was trash. So, yeah. Good point. So just barely watch animation is what I'm getting out of this conversation.
I mean, dog, I watch... I will not be insulted.
I'm not insulting you.
I will not be called a child.
No, you're not a child.
Because I have expanded taste. And you like to sit there, salt and pepper eating nigga, saying cayenne pepper's too much for you. That's what you sound like.
It really is too much for my system. I can't do that.
You're a terrible person,
It's going to be a rough-ass morning if I do that.
Nah, but I'm going to go ahead and say, you know what? I think with the timing we have and everything we diving into, we're going to keep it a little nerdy.
Okay.
And I'm not, and I'll make it a brief note at the end on that stuff. So we can go ahead and we're gonna cut to a little commercial break, and then we'll continue on to close out the show with the second half.
What are we talking about?
We're gonna be talking about a little more of the Thor Marvel stuff. Maybe dive into some other movie.
Did we talk about She-Hulk yet?
I don't think we have. Fuck it. Let's talk about She-Hulk too.
All the
talk about She-Hulk.
Marvel bullshit.
We want to have the Marvel. JJ, you cool with the Marvel block?
Yeah.
Right.
Tommy, come Marvel block?
Of course.
We got the Marvel block.
Sure.
So we're going to take this guy's commercial break. Just 5 minutes, and we'll be right back. All right, beautiful people. Y'all already know we have our obligatory, our means that we got to cover real quick. And the Mexcellence podcast has a lot of things that, we're thankful for. JJ, I'm thankful for you being here. Let's really appreciate that.
I'm over here. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah, Tommy, you want to tell me? Come on, baby. Tommy, I'm appreciate you for even coming through too. Having you guys here, having you guys at the ready to back us all up, always great. But
on call, Jesus.
It wouldn't be possible. We wouldn't be able to do this show without some extra hands.
Right.
And that first help network is y'all guys. The chat, y'all are incredible. We appreciate everything y'all do, and all the support you give us really and truly does circle back into making this even better of a show and what we're able to produce. Not to put all our stuff out there, but we were able to, update some of the things that we're using so that way, Sammy has an easier time and our lives are all easier in terms of giving you more quality production too. So, thankful for you there, but really, really thankful For the brand that keeps my balls smelling pretty okay, we are sponsored by Manscaped, manscaped.com. And now, what is Manscaped? You ask? I'm kidding. If you've been here before, you know what Manscaped is. I'm not going to talk your ear off about it outside of the fact that they have not only hydrating body spray, the Lawnmower 4.0, and even some body wash and conditioner that we all have here. But, the product I want to highlight is the one that doesn't get to be seen all the time. The one that me and JJ were talking about before we even dived into the ad. What's your favorite Manscaped product, JJ?
Oh, it's got to be the Bucks briefs.
Tommy, have you had the opportunity to use your box briefs?
They're my favorite.
They're comfy as fuck.
They really are.
Now, if you haven't met me, you would know that I do quite a bit of squats. These legs are thick. And there's only one underwear on the market that can handle all this thickness, and that's the Manscaped underwear. I'm kidding, but not really. That underwear breathes.
Yeah.
Look, if you ever had the chafe, if you've been big enough to have the chafe, and or your legs, you squat enough to have the chafe.
Right. I feel like I can run a marathon in them.
I ran my Tough Mudder in that Manscaped underwear, to be honest.
Right.
And so, really and truly, they are so amazing, and I'm normally pull up the website, go through the whole jam. But once again, screen is blank, so I really can't control out of this.
Right.
So I'm going to have to go off the dome here. But guys, if you go to their website and you check out their offerings, they have a litany of different variables that aren't just the underwear. We also have the lip balm, the nose trimmer. There's a lot of different options you have at your toolkit to really leverage and have success with.
Yeah.
I will genuinely say, I say this every time we do an ad. I'm actually a fan of the product.
We all are.
We
really all are.
Buy it ourselves.
Yeah.
And we use it on a regular basis to the point where Sammy is you just smell like Manscaped all the time. And that's true because, I'm trying to smell clean all the time. My girlfriend loves to smell too.
You just use that.
And you know what season's coming up? What season actually here? It just changed. Summer. It's hot.
Hot as hell.
Y'all are sweating. And if you're in Texas, you definitely gonna need some of these things.
Yeah.
So please, for us, go ahead and go check out manscaped.com. That's manscaped.com, where you're actually able to go ahead and buy any one of the products I had mentioned. And if you check out their website right on the key page, they'll point out and take you to some of their best-selling products. On top of that, if you leverage the code MEX20, that gives you a discount of 20% and free shipping. That includes all of that good. It's already all below here, and so make sure you check that out. It directly supports us. We were only able to get this sponsorship because of you guys, and so we want to make sure that we hook you up properly. And I'm not kidding. You want to really know the secret behind JJ's luxurious hair? Manscaped.com. He's wearing that shirt.
Wow, I didn't see the
He's
shirt.
wearing that shirt off of his own whim because the shirt is actually comfy too. It's made by a good fabric. They just do. I'm almost kind of waiting for them to do like a clothing line. Manscaped
I'll
clothing
probably
line.
buy all of it.
They make pajamas. I'm there.
Oh, absolutely.
Give me
some pajama
one of those
pants.
cozy hoodies.
Yeah. Oh,
Manscaped hoodie. I'd never change. But nah, for reals, not going to bog you guys down too much, but go check out manscaped.com. That's manscaped.com/MEX20. Leverage that product, and you can stack across any other. You can usually stack it across if they have an ongoing sale. You can stack that our coupon on top of it and even maximize your savings. When I bought from the website the first time, that's what happened for me. I was down 35%, so it was really, really cheap. But we're going to go ahead and cut it back to the show. If you're not buying Manscaped, well then stick around, take some time during the commercial break to buy Manscaped, and we'll see you here back in just 2 seconds. What's up, people? And we're back. I definitely need to... I should have asked him which setting he has his fade into black from, because I just feel abrupt. I'm here every single time. I'm
you don't
switching.
want to startle anybody.
I don't want to make them scared,
Yeah.
but we're here to continue the little bit of the rest of the show. Got some other topics we want to cover. We want to do the Marvel Block Special. And so, since we're talking about nerdy stuff as a tee up to our conversation on getting into the culture on Thursday, Marvel came out with a litany of new trailers and information that dropped. Such as, you have the, I know one that you're not so happy about.
Not at all.
I know they got the She-Hulk there. And I know they got this big lug over here with the Thor Love and Thunder trailer.
Yeah, looking like an old metal cover.
Now, I'm not trying to get got by Disney and Disney's affiliates.
Right.
Really and truly, they'll kick my butt. But I might chime through, show some stills throughout the throughout the time we're talking about it. Before we even dive into Thor, because actually I'll tell you how this trailer changed my mind a little bit.
About liking it? It made my excitement go down.
You know, fine, fuck it. Well, to rip off the Band-Aid, I went in the opposite way. I had no interest in this movie.
What? Ragnarok is so good.
No, I had no interest in it.
You didn't like Thor Ragnarok?
Ragnarok was fine. It was good. Like, it was funny.
One of the best ones.
No, I think it's up there, but like I didn't love it like people did.
Okay.
Like it's the combination. This one was a combination of I still don't like the Guardians of the Galaxy, and you know, Thor's been okay. I like Thor as a character. Like, don't get twisted. I like Thor as a character now.
It's Taika Waititi. Are you not a fan?
Yeah, you know my feelings on him.
I don't.
No, okay. Oh, so check it. He, what movie was he in that I absolutely despise? More than anything.
Green Lantern.
I don't hate Green Lantern that much.
Wow. Okay.
The other one.
What's the other?
With Ryan Reynolds.
Oh, really, man? It's a glorified cameo.
Spit in my face
Good
and said,
God.
"Watch this shit."
It's not that bad of a movie.
It's a trash movie. I hate Free Guy. Get the fuck out of here. Still on my shit list for that. All his good graces went out the fucking window.
I didn't know I had any.
God, I hate it like so much.
No, you really do.
It's the worst thing I've seen in theaters. I was so mad.
Your hell would be stuck in the theater watching Free Guy on loop next to Jared Goff.
I will literally be sitting there.
That is TJ's hell.
Oh, dude, that'd be a new I'd come out a new person. Like, do you believe in the Lords?
Oh yeah, you'd be a Jehovah's Witness at that point.
Well, enough. I was raised one. You know that.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would be all in at that point then. Ooh. Yeah, all in. You wouldn't be the same.
That's wild. But nah. With this Thor Love and War trailer. So I don't know if it's so. I'll also go in to say this, right? Like, I liked Guardians 2 more than one, unpopular opinion. And then I also but I still don't like those characters that much. And then Thor, I like Frank. Like, I don't want to understand it. I do like Ragnarok. It's just a matter of like I wasn't in love. Like, it wasn't like screaming out the mountaintops.
Is it top 3 for you?
I don't think I put a top 3.
Okay, that's all I need to know.
I like a lot of the Captain Americas quite a bit. So a mix of them are up there. BP's not up there. One of the Spider-Man. Oh, no, I'm trying to remember what I have in my top 3, but I'll tell you like after this.
Right.
Now, granted, I haven't seen Eternals.
No need. It's not making top 3.
I still haven't seen. No, actually, just Eternals.
Okay.
And then I just saw Doctor Strange. Really liked it.
It's all right.
But I didn't like love it. But I wasn't expecting to love it.
I only loved one scene in it. The rest is just okay.
Oh no! I mean, when they get to a certain part of the movie, you're like, all right.
I paid for the Illuminati. So.
I paid for the Illuminati, and I'm okay with that.
I'm okay with it too. I don't feel ripped off.
I liked all the actors. I hope they bring those same actors back whenever they replicate it or like show off some of those same things. Not the point. Not the movie we're talking about. But with this Thor: Love and War trailer, right, man. This is the first time that I think an 80s aesthetic and kind of push forward worked for me.
It, like I said, it looks like an old, like 80s metal album cover.
Pay for Adobe.
But that's what I love about it. Like, this shit should be painted on the side of a van, right? Like,
the cover,
the imagery, yeah.
No,
that's clearly what he was going for, and I love that shit.
No, I mean, like, look, it is So, how we feel about, oh my gosh, Fear Street.
Yes.
Where, like, to me, it's doing something that I don't think the Guardians did as well of, but even though they tried to, which was do that. And then Captain Marvel also did the same, where they do the old school, the throwbacks.
Yeah, right.
This one, I'm like, through and through. You're not a throwback. You're not attempting to be a throwback. You're presenting it in the themes of that era.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
You're capturing the vibe.
Yeah.
But you're not.
You're not being an inherent throwback, right?
You're not like, here's a fucking blockbuster. Remember those?
Yeah. We need a whole sequence there.
I mean, they came in and I know there's like in the trailer, there's a black and white scene. There's a lot of, it's aggressively colored and then they pull it away for dramatic effect. And they're doing a lot of things that visually, to me, that's what got me. You know me, I'm a visual person.
Me too. And let me, Ragnarok still, I mean, I've seen a lot of fucking movies. You know this. A lot. one of the most beautiful scenes I've ever seen is the Valkyrie scene. Like, just that lighting and just, it's fucking gorgeous. So I feel like we're going to have another one of those scenes in this movie, too, to where it's like, what the fuck? This is just beautiful to look at.
And I like how, they're doing they're going ahead and expanding some of those areas in the Marvel Universe. They're setting up some plot lines. And,
What are they expanding, TJ? Because I don't feel like they're expanding the goddamn thing. They're just throwing shit against the wall at this point. I feel like.
I wouldn't say they're throwing things against the wall. You see that? See that background? See that lovely,
that's
beautiful view?
Oh, it's gorgeous.
You don't like none of that?
I love that.
You don't like none of that?
I just need to know how that ties into Loki.
I'm like, you don't
or
like none of
Doctor
that?
Strange. Or any of them.
Well, I think
I need things to tie together for me to like this.
So how do I describe it? I don't know. So I always say that usually in the Marvel movies, there's that one or two during a phase that don't feel as connected.
All of them feel that way in this fucking phase.
But I also feel like they're at a reset point, right?
How long are we going to be there? We've been there since Spider-Man 2.
Not really.
Yeah.
I feel like we've been there
That was
since
the one after after Endgame. That's why I counted. Endgame was the end of a chapter. Now we're in a whole new saga. So anything after that was the starting point.
Endgame. No, what was the move that came after Endgame? After Endgame?
Was Spider-Man.
Was that?
It was supposed to be Black Widow, but...
Yeah, that really would have moved the dial change. It would not have. Yeah, no, Spider-Man was right. That's the one after.
I'm just saying that might be why it feels like prolonged, is because, several movies were delayed. So some of these movies were
the world also ended.
It came back to life.
Some of these movies...
Their world ended. It was written in. They had a blip. So you could COVID could have been the blip and we could have restarted. But no, they got greedy and wanted to go faster. And we had Spider-Man 2, which is good. Didn't do anything as far as this main new storyline for this new saga.
Well, it was a Black Widow, Spider-Man, and then was the next one just Spider-Man? No. Shang-Chi, Eternals, Spider-Man, No Way Home.
Yeah, that's a shitty lineup.
No, I mean, okay. So
and then the show, they put a lot of effort in these terrible shows.
I don't think they're terrible.
They're pretty bad.
Stop being so, what is it?
I'm not.
You were being, I hate this or I love this. Just like something.
I don't like things.
Just like something that Disney makes. It's not that hard.
I love hard and I hate hard, TJ. That's part of who I am.
No, I mean, for me, right? And then actually someone, Key pointed out, right? Endgame was the final chapter, but Far From Home was the epilogue.
Yeah.
And so
I'll count it as an epilogue. That's fine.
To wrap it as the cycle. To me, I mean, between Avengers and the original Iron Man, that was a 4-year gap, right? It went from 2008 to 2012 was when Avengers came out.
Okay.
And so, that's a 4-year time span of reset before you get into all the fun and fantastical shit.
But it all was linked.
Not really.
It was.
Really.
The Stingers linked a lot of shit.
The Stingers link shit here.
Stingers.
What the fuck is it? Bruce Campbell didn't link shit.
Oh, and Doctor Strange too?
Yeah.
You mean Sam Raimi? No, I mean, they didn't. He said, Doctor Strange 3!
Black Knight and an off-screen Blade didn't do anything to link anything together. Like,
I don't know what the
that was Eternals. Or Pip and Harry Styles. That didn't, what the fuck? That was also Eternals.
What the fuck? Once again,
weird shit happened there, but like none of this.
I kind of like, but I remember we came out of so I'd argue against that. We came out of No Way Home, and we both
Does
were
that
like,
count?
Yeah, I mean, they just said
that was all Sony.
They said, "Fuck it, it's a trailer." Fuck it, put in a trailer at the end.
A trailer to what? For Doctor Strange,
and that made that shit look good.
Better than the actual movie was, yeah.
True.
Because we were still flying high off of what the fuck we just saw with Spider-Man. So they could have put anything back there we would have liked.
No, but I mean, I just think that I'm not trying to give Marvel a pass. Trust me, I still haven't seen Moon Knight. I don't want to.
No need. Yeah.
I liked it.
It's
Oscar Isaac's good in it.
I mean, that's why.
If you want to see good acting, he's probably
I know
one
he'll
of the
be
best
fine,
actors there,
and I know that's how they're gonna get me.
If you could stay awake though, go for it.
But no, I mean, I really did like I liked Loki. I liked Shang-Chi. Shang-Chi to me, like, because I love like kung fu movies.
It didn't do enough for me.
And no, that's why I said, had they not fucked up that third act, it probably would have been top 3 for me. And I've said that on paper. Like, I love Shang-Chi.
Shang-Chi is one of those I think about.
Shang-Chi, excuse me.
Oh, no, you're fine. It's one of those things I think about, and you could think of a way better ideas than what the fuck they actually did in the movie.
They still, I mean, they have what I loved the villain in that one. Great.
No, that was a great, except the way it ended. It's just
that's what I'm saying. You know, that
they could have done
act,
a hell of a lot more. No, that's was the thing I love most about it. That the villain is his dad, essentially.
And he's just like,
yeah.
No, look, I want my wife back. I want your mom back. So sit your ass back. I've been alive forever. You get to run this empire. I let you have your fun.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
I allowed you to do all that.
I allowed you to live. Yeah. The reason you're alive is because I let
your fucking dad. Like, you know, and he's a real dad, which is what I like.
No, he wasn't like. I mean, he was.
He's a villain, but like when he's in actual dad mode, he's just a fucking dad.
And you know that he made the switch into being a lot stricter after the mom stuff happened.
Yeah,
right?
It changed him.
And so he was like, I don't want that to happen to my family. But to me, I've been cool with having these more self-contained stories. Because to me, that gets like, I want the character to breathe in their story, right? I want to get to know them. I don't mind
a solo, like Shang-Chi, I was fine with that being a solo story. But that's what those stingers are for, which they connected it. Shang-Chi did it right. It did some type of connection to the others. But when you don't do that consistently, I don't know what I'm watching this for. Because your stories alone aren't good enough.
I wouldn't say that. I mean, no, I wouldn't say like they're the best things in the world, right? But you know how it is. Like, there are some that are just like a little more self-contained than others as they set up for something a bit bigger. Now, do I say this?
I don't know what that is, and I need to know.
See, you're just impatient. That's your problem.
If it's Kang, let's bring him out. Like, come on.
You're just impatient.
No, I just want to know what's going on. They could do this shit for 10 years. I'd be fine with it if I know it's leading up to something.
No, you let him cook.
I want them to, though.
And that's what
I'm saying. Fast food right now.
Before we get to, like, we've been on this for a minute.
Yeah.
But before we dive into, like, before we get too lost into that, right? Whereas with this.
Okay.
So with Thor, I feel like, he's probably had the most, I don't want to say self-contained, but he's been on a streak of, like, when Thor's doing shit, he's kind of just doing his own shit. And so it's kind of cool to get to see that again in another movie because that's what works with him. Yeah. And Marvel, and I still say that Marvel's decision to flip how Thor acts is still one of the smartest business decisions they could have made.
Yeah. Great business decision.
They went from I'm so far up my own ass to
those movies
I'm a
terrible.
surfer dude. Like, and they were bad.
Yeah.
But the way that they portray him and the way that they're kind of having this colorization and all the extraness in this trailer, alongside even some of the stills that look fantastic, right? Where you can just almost pause this movie on anything.
That's what I'm saying, on like any frame.
And it looks great, right? It looks like it's 80s.
Yeah.
And that's so cool.
Oh, it looks gorgeous.
I was not super stoked for the movie, and I'm still not super stoked per se.
I'm excited.
But I am
not super excited, but I'm excited.
Definitely way more in the camp of like, yeah, I'm fuck with this, and I'm certain I don't want to see another trailer per se, but no little teaser. That's what'll push me over the edge. But what about you, Tommy? You said this took you out a little bit. And you, JJ, chime in here too.
Well,
you haven't seen the trailer, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I forgot. I would play it for you, but Twitch.
Yeah.
It's fine. I like what I've seen so far.
Oh, yeah. Check it out.
I'll play for you after.
Yeah.
I should have played it for you before. I should have asked before. I'm bad.
That's cool.
But go ahead, Tommy.
So I'm not as excited. I don't think it's going to live up to Ragnarok. Hopefully it does. So I'll just leave that as a surprise. Maybe it does. Maybe it doesn't. If it does, great. But I'm excited because I love the Mighty Thor, which this has, which is Jane Foster's Thor. That's her name, is Mighty Thor. Because I've read the comics with her and Anthony Mackie's Captain America. Like, they're actual Avengers in the newer ones. Hercules is one, too. Oh. So, yeah. So, hopefully he's in this, too. But I didn't like Christian Bale's gore. Like, he shouldn't have a nose. He should look like Voldemort. They were close, but he should look like Voldemort. Other than that, whatever. I'm up for it. Looks fun.
Is this one of those ones that you're probably more leaning positive on than the other?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, like, because I know you. Yeah. Like, I'm surprised you're giving this much positivity.
Well, I trust Taika Waititi. I trust him. Ragnarok is it's in my top 3. So
it's pretty good. Like I said, it's okay.
I like the color. It's colorful.
It's very colorful.
I love colorfulness.
No, you don't. Shut the fuck up. No, you don't.
I do in my Thors. It just depends on what it's in or on.
I think Thor is the hardest sell for me, in terms of like the standalone movies. But I have liked all of them. I even like 2 to a degree.
Really?
To a degree.
It's so bleak.
You said you like dark shit.
That was too dark. That was too dark, JJ. Those are ugly colors.
But yeah, it's not something. Thor trailers and Thor movies are not something that I generally get like hyped for. Like I don't get crazy excited that a new Thor is coming out, but I will watch it and I will end up liking it most of the time.
You like Ragnarok, yeah?
Yeah, okay. I don't know if it's in my top 3 either, but
oh jeez,
I don't like. We can like it, not love it. Top 10.
That's not good enough.
There's a lot of
top 5. You can't get top 5. Good Lord, have mercy. What the fuck does your Marvel list look like?
It would be No Way Home, or whatever that last Spider-Man one was.
Yeah, they really confused me with those.
Key said you don't know what you like, Tommy.
I know exactly what I like. Fuck you, Key. I know what I like.
No, you don't.
And what I... what do you mean? How is it confusing?
I'm not bringing in another show into this, but the sports show is a great example.
No, that's completely different. I was going through a crisis because my team is bad.
Hey, that's a plug. If you ever watch our sports show, you'll know Tommy's confused.
I was trying to step out on my team and try different things.
You were experimenting.
I was experimenting. I was having an entanglement with other teams. Yeah, that's all that was. I'm back now.
You came back home to your hard work.
Came back to the family. Eventually.
Shut up.
It would probably be No Way Home, Endgame, and Winter Soldier. That's my top 3.
Winter Soldier gets more love, I think, than it does.
Winter Soldier's great.
It's good.
And Winter Soldier's in my top 3 too.
Yeah. Really?
So here's how I decided. I say one of the Captain. I'll make it easy. One of the Captain Americas.
Right.
I like them all pretty well. Probably not
good.
Civil War.
Yeah, Civil War's not aged well.
One of the Spider-Men, except for 2. Actually, no, I like them all. I actually think that the first one doesn't get enough love. Homecoming.
It's not that good.
I think Homecoming's great.
It's all right.
I think it's a nice tee.
It's a good start, yeah.
I mean, I just like how they didn't spend some, this is your origin story, but we all know how that works out. God damn.
Thank God. I've grown on that ending, by the way, to where it was super depressing at first, and now like it's fucking great because that's what that fucking Peter Parker deserves. He got everything he deserved.
No, he didn't.
He absolutely did. He needed his Uncle Ben moment. He got that. He needs to be poor and depressing. He needs to buy a camera still, but other than that, that's my Spider-Man. That other one was not our Spider-Man. I don't know who that motherfucker was. This one is.
You don't get me started on like the same fucking needing to shoot
my Peter Parker needs to look like he needs his own season of 13 Reasons Why.
I
need that.
The reason the comic book industry itself is dying is because fucking it's the cycle of the same bullshit. So I'm like, no, I change it up. I'm perfectly fine with it. But I like how it ended up regardless. I was like, fuck it. Like if this Peter Parker got some wealth, fine. I don't need this man homeless. It's never made sense it's never made sense why he's broke. He's too smart to be that broke.
That never made sense.
It's never made sense. And nowadays, I can't justify being broke like that because there's Uber. There are jobs out there.
Yeah,
DoorDash.
Now it doesn't make a whole hell of a lot of sense.
None.
Back maybe in the early 90s before the .com boom.
He couldn't catch
He could be a YouTuber. Like, come on, man.
Yeah, nowadays he can. But before then.
I'm like, I get it. So like now when they were like, yeah, like we're kind of okay, like middle class. I was like, that's fine. Like I don't need you struggling. I don't want to fuck you struggling on bills. Let's keep that shit moving.
You can start a Patreon.
Start a Patreon. Get donations. Fucking, he can literally say Spider-Man's broke. Post that shit on fucking OF. Get some dollar signs. Like it don't make no sense nowadays. But no. So one of the Spider-Man, and then I guess and this is kind of in any order. I think Captain America would definitely be at top.
The original?
No, I meant like any one of the 3. So okay. Most likely Winter Soldier, but honestly, I watched the first one not too long ago, and I was like, "This is way better."
I love the first one.
This is way better than a lot of people give him credit for. Now for number 3, that's where it gets a bit more tricky. So I'm gonna pass it to you. What's your top 3 real quick, and then I'll go into.
Mine's Endgame, No Way Home, and Ragnarok.
That's easy.
Yeah, it's very simple.
I mean, to be honest, my favorite superhero movie is none of these, but it's a Spider-Man movie, but it's none of these. But
Into the Spider-Verse doesn't count.
it's better than all of
Well,
us.
I know. You're absolutely right, but it doesn't.
No, you're not allowed to say that, Mr. Animation hater. Shut the fuck up.
Well, that was good.
They're all...
It had black people in it. I'm sorry. I will watch it if it has black people in it.
Amphibia has black people in it.
Where?
They're Thai. Kind of. She's
No.
Thai. At first I was like, you're black. And it was like, no, you're Thai. But no, how do I put it? I'm trying to really think about that third one because I don't like to give BP the pass no more. It is top 5 though. It is top 5.
Touching it, yeah.
It's top 5. I'm not touching it. Black Panther is somewhere in there. Some days it's number 2.
Top 5 for me. No, it stays at 5.
It stays.
Yeah, it stays at 5 for
I'm
me.
not about to sit there and do that. After them TikTok comments, I'm good.
I gotta be honest.
Yes, Tommy,
I love it. No, I love it. It has a place in my heart for other reasons besides its quality.
Man,
you and
Jordan messed us up last time. I'm good. I am good. I love Black Panther. It's a fantastic movie. Like black people, please.
Yeah, please do that.
Every racist out the gate came out and was like, finally, somebody said this.
Sit y'all motherfucking asses down.
This is one of the good ones.
I do movie critique, but bitch, yeah, no, I don't support your shit. It's a great movie. It's just not as good as people may make it.
I sat there and I was like, yeah, no. But not to get into that. I'm trying to think.
Atlanta's great.
Trying to think. Remember some of the mainline Marvel movies. Black Widow, like it's just Florence Pugh is the reason I love it.
That's it. It's really literally it.
That's the only reason I.
David Harbour was fun. David Harbour.
He was pretty good.
Yeah. Everyone but Scarlett Johansson apparently. Kinda, yeah.
It's true.
Yeah.
I don't like Guardians of the Galaxy that much. Yeah, probably one of the Avengers movies. Yeah, I'd probably put like Endgame.
I like Ant-Man, I think, more than I like Guardians of the Galaxy.
I think Ant-Man doesn't get enough credit.
I don't think it does
I don't think
either.
Ant-Man
really
gets
like
enough
Ant-Man.
credit.
I truly like Ant-Man.
Like it's funny.
It's fun and it's lighthearted. And
they
it's a
get
good
in, they get out. They're like, cool, we know what we're doing. It's funny, we move it.
Yeah, it's a family movie.
But let's shift gears a little bit because you had mentioned
talking about DC now.
No, DC stays where it is.
They're going through their own. They're being bought out.
No, DC's only thing right now. I will say, Warner Brothers, y'all killing it with multiverses. I'm excited for that game. Never thought I'd say that.
What is it?
Multiverses.
What is that?
Oh, you haven't seen that?
It's Warner Brothers Smash Bros.
It's Warner Brothers Smash Bros.
Who's in it?
Oh, hold up, JJ, I got this.
Is it Mortal Kombat mixed with like Injustice?
No. It's very. It's too. It might be too much color.
That would just be Mortal Kombat versus DC. That
which
game
is already a game that
terrible.
exists.
Yes.
No, just redo it though, right?
No, they can't.
What?
Because DC won't allow their characters to get fatality.
What the fuck? Maybe Discover. We'll let them do that.
You got
all right, I'm out. I'm done. Let's see Shaggy. No, I'm good. I'm good, man.
Got Steven Universe, got Batman.
You are right. This shit's way too colorful.
I told you, it's not for you.
Oh, it's not
Garnet.
at all.
It's Smash Bros. Smash Bros is colorful.
Like
there you go.
Smash
There's your
Bros.
girl. There's Harley.
She doesn't belong there.
Arya Stark. You got all the groupings here. You got Tasmania.
Why the fuck is Arya Stark in this?
Because she's part of WB.
Is it just any? So it's the Space Jam scene as a video game.
Actually, as a video game that you can play.
Why is Arya Stark in this? She does not belong with Steven Universe.
Why does she not belong?
Because she stabs people in throats.
And
skins faces.
And?
She's murderous.
And?
Yeah, Steven's mom started a rebellion and killed many people.
That's pretty cool.
I mean,
can they bring the color tone down though?
No, their whole point is
not everything got to be gritty. That's a lot of fun, and they wanted an art style that would work with everybody. And cartoon
didn't work for me.
No, that's just because you are a curmudgeon.
I'm not.
And a grunch.
I like
Grinch.
I like
both.
I like animated. I like Fantastic Mr. Fox. That's one of my favorites.
That's different.
What? It's a children's
Not
thing.
Really. Not really.
I don't know.
No, you just don't like you just don't like people having fun.
They don't look real.
Like they're not supposed to because they're not real, dumbass. Like I'm so mad at you. You're so smart, and you keep on saying these things. It hurts my feelings.
I'm trying not to hurt your feelings. You think I'm doing it on purpose?
Yes, you are.
I'm trying the nicest way to be like I can't.
I'm like, Tommy, these are comic book characters. They're supposed to be colorful. That's a man in tights.
That is not.
I didn't know Velma was in this.
Velma, they got Tom and Jerry, and actually
both of them. You get both of them.
Yeah, you get both of them.
So funnily enough, their whole gameplay mechanic is that they're actually fighting each other, and everybody's just getting caught up in it. So
is Uncle Gumball?
Or
A gumball? I don't know.
Gumball?
No, not here yet. But you got all the characters.
Oh, Uncle Grandpa, was that?
No, let's not talk about that show. That's not a good one. But you see, you got a little fun there. So, AOWB, you want to hook us up? Multiverses, I'm actually excited for. I haven't had the opportunity to play, but it's free to play. So then you got to pay money for it.
I'll pass.
It's free.
I'm okay.
You don't like Smash Bros.
I love Smash Bros. That makes sense.
No,
this doesn't make sense.
Why doesn't this make sense?
Because Arya Stark is not in Smash Bros.
Dude, they have Bayonetta in Smash Bros. And she's a sex symbol.
Yeah, but she's in Soul Calibur. That's fine.
No, she's not.
Who's Bayonetta?
She's literally a demon witch.
What game? What?
Bayonetta.
I don't. Oh, is that the name of the franchise of her game?
Yes, and it's really popular.
I don't play Bayonetta.
Also, when she fights, in order to like do her special moves, she has to get naked.
That's great. That belongs in that game. Smash. It needed it to spice it up a bit because it's a lot of Kirby and everything. So we need.
Man, you hitting a point of opinions.
Arya Stark is different.
No, she's not.
It's different.
I actually give him praise for being able to make it work.
Is Alex from A Clockwork Orange in this shit too?
Who knows, baby?
Maybe
the full roster.
That would balance it out. That would balance it out. If we get more of that, Neo. Can we throw Neo in here?
I don't need more humans. I want more cartoon characters.
I want more humans.
No, I'm good. They have plenty. They got all the superheroes. I'm already mad they put Batman in there, but
Yeah, I don't need more DC.
I don't need more DC. I'm good. But
no, I want them to get weird with this shit.
So we ain't
Joanna Man. Put Joanna Man. That's a WB property. Like goddamn.
If you don't stop. Now we gonna.
It doesn't fly, but it's like surprise me, man.
We'll talk about more WB and DC stuff down the line because
the cast of Riverdale, they can be in this.
Well, hey, we'll probably have to do this on a stream anyway. Right. So
are we done? What happened?
No. We're not
done. We got this. All right, I'm talking.
Oh no.
We're having a good time.
No, we're not done. I was saying we're probably going to talk about this on the stream anyway, but I didn't want to get detract too much because we have one more Marvel property we want to talk about, which was the She-Hulk trailer. And so you had said, right? Now you had said, man, I don't really give a fuck about them shitty, Disney Plus shows, right?
Right.
And I said, why, Tommy, the shows I think are pretty good. They're pretty all right so far.
And I told you were wrong.
Now She-Hulk, I don't think the trailer itself has any problems in terms of the writing. I think, hey, that's She-Hulk's character.
They nailed the character.
Yeah. But Marvel, Disney, y'all got too much money to be out here playing like that. Because that CG, man, I sat there, I was like, man, Chip and Dale, is that where the money went? Like, I don't know. Chip and Dale was look that great. Like, Chip and Dale, is that where the money went? Because,
I hope they're not done.
She-Hulk needs a little
still
extra rendering pass.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. So in the slew of nerd shit that dropped recently, we had the She-Hulk trailer that I believe came out last week or the week before. Mm-hmm. And you know what? Covered some of the basic steps of She-Hulk. She gets her powers, blood transfusion.
Got Bruce Banner in there, her cousin.
Got Professor Hulk, who gets a lot of flack. And I say, look, guys.
I like Professor Hulk.
And also, let's be real here.
You had to.
You gotta make the guy talk.
You had to evolve, right.
I mean, not because I don't like the smashing and bashing Hulk, but we got to move. Marvel can make a lot of things work.
Yeah. Oh no, I mean Professor. I mean he's in the
I was
comics,
like, no, because Marvel can't make the dude who doesn't talk that much unless it's Bruce Banner a lot of the time. Like, there's a lot. They fucked it up once, and they said we can't do that again. No. But not Marvel wasn't even. They said no, we learned from Universal we can't do that again.
Yeah.
But
got Abomination in there.
Yeah, they got a bunch of casting characters in the show.
Frogman.
And
Frogman, JJ. He's excited.
One thing they pointed out that was really cool was that hey, they're really trying to stay true to the character.
There they are.
She-Hulk.
They really are.
They got I think the casting was on point too. Like I sat there and I said, actually, I could see her and like the actress and Mark Ruffalo being related.
Yeah,
somewhere, right? Like
they
cousins.
Totally look like they could be related.
But yeah, man, I was really trying to ride the wave with the trailer. I said, ooh, this is but it's the scene where she like looks up and like, man, it looked like it looks like
a video game
that was in a video game that came out in like 2007. I'm used to 2010. I was like, my brain
no, before that decade. Yeah.
But what JG, you seen the trailer?
Yeah, I saw this trailer.
Since you didn't get to see the Thor trailer, we'll show you off camera. What you think about this one?
I mean, I was excited for all like the little fan service stuff that was brought up, right? Like her comic accurate outfit, the characters that they showed off and everything. But yeah, that CGI is kind of lacking. My favorite meme was someone like taking a screenshot of the China porno movie where she was the Hulk and saying like, I think I downloaded the wrong one, guys.
Tell me what you think, guys. I have nothing to contribute to that. Funny.
I mean, yeah, it looks like it's super fan servicey, which they need that.
Yeah.
And just go balls to the wall every episode, just make it fun. They need to do that desperately. And this would be the property to do it with. Because, yeah, she's super fun. And I love how they made her like, yeah, she's a single woman who's just doing her own thing. Like
single female lawyer.
Yeah. I like how they changed the name to She-Hulk Attorney at Law. Her and Birdman.
I'll take the case.
I miss that show so much.
And, you know, I mean, they had to come out the gate. She's like, yeah, you know what? And she wants to fuck.
She does.
And that's okay.
And that's a real big part of her character. That and breaking the fourth wall, she does that too.
Quite a bit. Yeah.
Not as much as Deadpool, but yeah, she does do it a lot.
No, because I had a... So my dad would get me stacks of comics in like waves, right?
Mine too.
And he would just be like, "Cool, these are like group." So I had a couple of She-Hulk, like I had a couple of She-Hulk comics, and so I remember that she was really funny.
Yeah.
And that's her thing. But also, yeah, I do remember her, like she was one of those heroes who was the starting of like, "Yo, I'm strong, I'm a woman, yeah, I can smash."
Yeah.
In both ways.
She smashes a lot of
Yeah.
a bunch of superheroes go at it. Like Wolverine, Juggernaut.
You got to be this strong to ride this ride.
Yeah.
She doesn't discriminate.
There was Juggernaut was a Skrull.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, because there's one famous panel that I saw like in the early 2000s that was She-Hulk hitting on Wolverine, and Wolverine's comeback was like, I don't want Juggernaut's sloppy seconds.
Yeah, it was very controversial.
Yeah.
It was a very controversial
Can
comedy.
you blame?
That's me. She had a good track record, though.
But yeah, it wasn't her that banged Juggernaut. It was a Skrull pretending to be her.
Yeah. Figured what. But yeah, no, I thought it was good. I mean, I'll give it a try. I thought the same thing about Moon Knight, which is super disappointing. Because that's not Moon Knight.
Moon Knight was really different. But Moon Knight's also a character that it really depends who's writing him on what you're going to get.
Yeah.
So I wasn't...
He's way more fun than that.
He can be, but again, it depends like who's writing the comic. Because
And see, because how do I put it? In the show, I know they kind of remixed powers and whatnot, and but mainly, yeah, I mean, that's only been my hesitancy with Moon Knight is because, I mean, this whole thing is about personalities. I don't know what tone I'm getting.
You get 10 minutes of Moon Knight total, maybe, in this entire series, which is terrible.
Moon Knight's sort of overarching plot in terms of the entire show is sort of the journey of a broken man trying to find himself, trying to piece back together his, shattered self, his shattered personality. That's the journey. Problem is that like the trailer makes it seem like it's this really high action,
octane,
yeah,
and it's a lot slower than
it is.
Hardly any action
it is
in it
very.
at all.
See, because like they didn't. So one thing I did that I actually will give credit to WandaVision for was that they never set it up to be super actiony, and when it pops up, you're like, oh yeah, she's mad.
Yeah.
Little do you know how mad she is, but she's mad in that one. She only gets mad.
She only gets mad.
And so in this one, yeah, it felt very like off the wall. Even so, I did see like the beginning, and where it really felt like so far. Like I saw up until the point where he, like the first time he wakes up and he's like, oh, what the fuck am I? And he's getting shot at. And I was like, oh, this seems like it's moving pretty quickly. I'm just not good with awkward and
accent was a little much.
No, I don't think that. I'm done with you. But no, I'm kidding. She like starts off with like a date and he forgot, and I said,
I like that scene.
Makes me already start.
Makes you sad.
Makes me already start to start to be awkward. Like I'm not good with it.
Oh no,
I am
made
not.
me sad.
I'm not good. I don't think you quite understand.
No, I know you hate awkward.
I'm unfazed by horror, with the exception of like body, but like I'm unfazed for the most part by horror. Put me in an awkward moment, and I'm like, I can't function. Like, it's
how did you get through Get Out?
I don't know. Like, it wasn't awkward then.
Really?
Because it was funny. Because I was like, it was too real.
What's a movie with a lot of awkwardness in it? The Office is a show with a lot of awkward.
Office isn't awkward for me. What's
yeah,
a
what
movie
is your
about
awkward
awkwardness?
Doug was kind of awkward for me growing up.
Yeah, I could see. Well, he had serious mental health issues, and he did not.
What's an awkward movie for me? That's a good answer. Like I have what is it? Love on the Spectrum is a lot sometimes. It's a TV show.
Yes, I know. It's on Netflix.
Hey, you know what? Super supportive. Let's keep it $1.50.
I'm happy for everyone.
I'm happy for everybody. I still can't watch it. My girlfriend was watching it. I said, "Oh no, I gotta leave the room. I gotta leave the room. I had to leave the home. I could not do it. I couldn't do it." I said,
"Oh no!"
I said, because I'm already not good with people who go on first dates. Like,
I don't want to see that. Like, and so
it's a lot. And then there was this breakup scene. I said, "Oh no, I'm good. I am out."
I can't watch things like that. No, you're right.
Dude.
And it's not just because they're on the spectrum. Like I can't watch that. Like
I can't.
I can't watch Heartbreak and like that 90 Day Fiance, whatever the fuck. I can't watch that show that much. I do. An ex of mine watched it a lot, so I caught episodes. But fuck, man, that show will get you some awkward moments for sure.
Now, it's tricky. Like, there was one movie where, like, in the first 10 minutes, first 10 minutes, first 5 minutes, let's say, Tommy, one of your homies, actually, no, I'll put it in a different perspective because you don't have a kid. So basically, this guy, he has a best friend. Mm-hmm. Like, their daughter, like, looks up to him like an uncle. And he goes through, like, the main friend goes through a breakup. Like, oh, woe is me. Daughter's like, oh, you were a catch. Someone should definitely love you. Like, da-da-da. Like, like hugs on him. And literally, he proposes at the table to this girl in front of her family.
Just like a documentary? Or is
no, it's just a movie. And let me tell you, I left. I left. Was it in theaters? I can't. It was on Netflix.
How do you leave with Netflix? You
how do you leave with Netflix? I left my
house.
home. Nigga, like, I went to go do errands. I ran away. I am not good with awkward. Like, I legit said I can't be here anymore. And I just got up and walked.
That was like,
hey, look, that's how I felt when the slap happened. Like, that was my exact reaction. I turned my TV off and I went outside.
Dog,
that was it. Like,
you want to get me?
That was awkward.
Yeah. I can't do. I really can't.
No, I can't either. I can't either. Now that I'm thinking about it, I really can't either.
Like,
I would have done the same thing. I just would have left.
No, dog. It was like I paused the movie. I looked at my girlfriend and said, "I'm gonna go do something." And
see, right there, I would have just turned the entire television off. That's the difference between me. No, I would have done everything else.
You know it's bad because
I would have unplugged the television.
My girlfriend's not fazed by awkward moments, but she was like, "Oh my gosh, I can't watch this movie." That's how bad, dog. It was bad. Like, and then ever since I've been scarred. Like I've been scarred. Like it was first 5 minutes.
Same way again.
So you don't know how it ended?
No, I could not keep going. I think it goes on like some soul searching journey after that.
What is this movie?
Dude, I gotta go find the name, but like it was rough. It was rough. Like real bad.
That's terrible.
But nah, dog. Shit, I forgot where we were. But I'll go ahead and wrap us up on that She-Hulk topic. Look. Close out. TJ hates awkward moments. He's real bad about it. Yeah. Really bad about it.
And this trailer made you feel awkward.
And this trailer did not make me feel awkward. But meant to switch to myself. But this trailer did get me a little more interested. And like I mentioned before, I like Professor Hulk, so I'm cool to see him more. I think Mark Ruffalo deserves to be showcased a lot more.
Give him all the money.
It seems like he's flipping back and forth between him being normal and him being Hulk, right? In the trailer,
because Shang-Chi he was normal.
No, and so that's interesting because
they need to explain that.
Definitely need to explain what happened.
Just stop doing shit and explain something. You know,
you just want.
Can we get that X-Men Fantastic Four shit in here already? Because X-Men they can milk for years. Let's just get it started. Because I'm not interested in what they're doing here.
I am good because I don't give a fuck about the X-Men. Look at me in the eyes here. No. Look at me in the eyes here.
Whoa, what?
I don't.
Like the movies, right? Not like the property
I don't give
itself.
A fuck.
The whole property.
Fuck about the
X-Men. Property.
The property.
Did you not watch the show as a child?
No, shut the fuck up. I'm good.
So that's a no? I don't know.
Not a shut the fuck up. Towards you. More towards the theme song. I'm good.
You didn't watch that Evolution?
I did. How to put it? I've seen.
You watched them all.
I've seen. Not the newest movies, but I think First Class is dope.
I like First Class.
I think
Days of Futures Past.
I think Logan's pretty
the
okay.
Best.
Not an X-Men person.
It's about us though, TJ. It's about us. It's Martin Luther King and it's Malcolm X. And that was the inspiration.
Make him black. Why is Professor X not black then?
That's always been my problem also.
So then
that's always been my
if you want to make that comparison, then I expect to see some lovely melanin enriched skin.
If Marvel ever gave me any reins, we're getting that. There's a whole Krakoa that's right off Africa.
You want to know the most excited I've ever been for the Fantastic Four and the X-Men? Doctor Strange too. First time I said,
because you see them die.
I saw hope.
No, I saw
hope.
I saw hope that they're coming so they can save this shit because they're the only thing that can. Because I don't know what the fuck this is, and I'm starting not to care at all. Guess what's coming up next? Miss Marvel, and I swear to God, whatever they do with Daredevil.
See, I was going to touch on that a little bit because So we're gonna close out these two areas real quickly, but. Yeah, they have, outside of She-Hulk, they do have Miss Marvel coming, which isn't aimed for us.
It's bullshit.
Once again.
It's just not the character. So
isn't aimed.
Her powers aren't that.
For men.
No, it should be aimed for everyone. Because it's a great character. I love
Daredevil is not aimed for everybody. There are certain properties.
I would let my kids watch the Netflix show.
You stop it.
Because he needs to look up to a real superhero. And Matt Murdock / Daredevil is the realest hero.
I'm not doing this with you again.
I'm
not doing this with you again.
Go ahead.
No, I'm not doing this with you because
it's my guy.
You can't wholeheartedly say Punisher's for everybody, Daredevil's for everybody.
Punisher, no.
So some shows, much like how some shows are catered towards more of our demographic, I'm like, hey, you know what, Marvel? Cool, you're kicking it with the kids a little bit more. And quite frankly, mark my words, I'm sorry. I know people got upset about the whole she doesn't do her giant fist and stretchy powers
That's all
shit.
I wanted to see.
Stretchy powers look weird.
That's the whole point.
They look weird always.
That's
and they already have a
fine.
character who's coming with stretchy shit.
I'm sorry.
Who I still don't know how they're going to pull off.
Does Iron Man and War Machine not have similar powers?
What?
Iron Man and War Machine, they have similar powers, correct?
I thought
the same suit.
But
we can have characters
but
with
Iron Man.
power.
There's two things with that.
I was still on the stretchy part.
Like JJ, you know what live action series is coming.
Oh no!
And tell me how they're going to do that. Stretchy powers don't work.
I try not to think about it.
In live action, we talk about the One Piece live action show. So in the same vein, when I saw Doctor Strange, I said, "Whew, I like what's happening here." And then I like how they didn't show me the shit because I said, I don't know, I don't want to ruin this actor because I don't like stretchy shit. It don't make it, like
so no Stretch Armstrongs for you.
Yeah, no, I'm good. Because I mean, the only property that's made stretchy powers look cool is One Piece. It's because they're creative with it. Other than that,
animated.
Yes, where it makes sense.
It can make sense live action.
No, it does. Stop it. Tell me, no, it won't look good. It does. It looks abnormal.
That's the point. It's not supposed to look natural.
Shut up.
It's a man elongating, like.
But also, the other thing with that, right, is I think the other variable, and maybe this was a timing thing, was that you probably want to establish the person who has the powers first before you introduce the person with the similar powers. So Iron Man and War Machine, Iron Man had already been established, therefore they brought in the War Machine. Fantastic Four hasn't been established in Marvel.
Kamala Khan's better than Reed Richards.
But you know that when you think of the stretch power person of Marvel, it's Reed Richards. And so I think it does make, how do I put it? I think they want to contain the wow factor that you might get from some of the Ms. Marvel stuff for, Reed Richards for some of the things they go pull off there.
I can't get into it. I hope she's not in anything else.
You know full damn well she is.
Those powers just don't work.
Tommy doesn't like representation or women succeeding.
No, I have higher standards.
Stop it. I bet you have a problem.
I love that character. I have Miss Marvel comics. She's great and she's delightful. But she can do her actual thing in the comics and she can't in this fucking show. That's the wrong thing. Why isn't she good enough to do that?
I can't wait until that Daredevil show comes out and you're disappointed.
No one talked to me. During that time,
I would never say this to anybody, but I wish evil on you.
Oh, you motherfucker.
I wish this show to be trash.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
I hope you get to watch it, get your hopes up. I hope the first episode is amazing. And I hope every other episode is garbage.
You know what? That's okay because I have 3 seasons of a decent Daredevil show I could always go back to look at. Unless Disney decides to scrap it all together and put it in the ether.
It's on Plus now.
I know, but they can always take it off, JJ, if they feel threatened. Which they will, because those shows are probably going to be much better than whatever bullshit they come up with.
Well, Tommy...
that's my Daredevil, okay? That's my Daredevil. Don't fuck that shit up, Mark.
Don't fuck that shit up.
Netflix hasn't been batting 1,000 lately, bro.
Oh, no. Iron Fist, they lost me with that one alone, but in making Luke Cage a gangster at the end.
It was Daredevil, Jessica Jones.
Don't. Because we already know what they're going to do with those 2 characters. I mentioned it in the chat. They're going to have those 2 characters back, I'm sure. And they're already going to be married with a kid. It's going to be Modern Family with superheroes. That's what it's going to be. I guarantee. That's all Disney knows how to do.
Sorry for that pause. I had to process what that looked like in my head.
That's what it's going to be.
And then someone in the chat insulted me by saying I sound like Sammy.
No.
That wasn't fair. That was uncalled for.
You don't sound.
And I don't count it as an insult because it's Sammy.
Maybe the
I count it as an insult.
The mic might be fucked up.
Yes. Yeah, it turns red while I'm here. But no, I appreciate y'all guys for making it through our little Marvel Power Hour as we had. And I know we're right at time, but I definitely did want to make sure that we close out. And it's not a fun topic.
No.
But
it's got me in a little bit of a mood.
But if you hear me switch up my voice, it's because I got to get a bit more serious in terms of the discussion that we're having. And I'm not going to spend more than 5 minutes on it. Not because I don't want to, more so because we may even chime in a bit more on this on the Black Excellence. I think that's a more appropriate setting. We've been talking about nerd stuff all day. But just want to make sure it's known that my heart and soul goes out to those family members and people who are down in South Texas. Mm-hmm. What is the county name? JJ, you know off the dome? Zedia,
Zavala.
What's up?
Zavala County.
Zavala County.
And it's Uvalde.
Uvalde, right?
Yeah.
It's where Matthew McConaughey is from.
Oh, really? Damn.
Yeah. It's only an hour away from my hometown.
Shit.
Yeah, so today in Texas, if you weren't aware with the news, there was a mass shooting at an elementary school. The motive, a lot of those variables haven't really been decided yet. They know it was some 18-year-old kid who was... Yeah, fuck it. Look, I can, to a degree, not even a degree, with the Buffalo shooting that just happened, right?
Yeah.
With some of the tragedies that happen pretty consistently here, it's getting harder and harder, to look past a lot of things. But I will never, ever, ever be able to get past kids, like, and harm that comes towards them, man. You think about just how do we get to this point?
No one doing anything. It's the same shit. Like, if you don't know how to, we're at a point now is like shit broke my heart. Like, it ruined my day. As well it should. Like, you got to feel that. No matter who you are, no matter where you are, you got to feel that one. Like, you can't help but to. That's the most of any since Parkland. And this is, it's terrible no matter what, but these are little kids, dude. This is elementary school.
It's elementary school.
It's a fucking elementary school.
These kids who don't know no better.
No
don't
chance to
shit
live.
No better, man.
And parents who sent their kids off that morning expecting to pick them back up again.
At the end of the day.
And a place that's supposed to be the safest fucking place you send your child. It is no safe place anymore. Everyone has let these fucking kids down so much. And if you think that they don't notice that, you're fucking wrong. They notice that shit. No one cares. No one cares. That's why it's so difficult to know how to feel right now. Because nothing's going to change. Zero's going to fucking change.
That's the most painful.
That's the part. That's the thing. Nothing will change. It will be another one of these a week from now, a month from now, a year from now. All we have to do is keep just regurgitating this shit over and over with all those emotions in everyone. It's a social anxiety we all feel from shit like this. That's stress added to the world. And no one does anything. No parent can feel safe sending their kids anywhere. I wouldn't. I don't have kids. I can only imagine how the fuck they feel. Like, the one thing we should have that. Should we not have that? We didn't have to worry about that shit. Our parents sent us to school, and it was never a thought that something like this would happen. These parents have to think about that now. Kids have to think about that now. To where school is one of the most dangerous fucking places you can go.
Ricardo pointed out, I don't even want to share this. It sucks, man. They, these kids were... It's summer break next week, man.
Yeah.
He's like, well, it's not tragic just how it happened. It's when it happened.
Right.
Kids didn't have to be at that school.
Put have to be at all.
In danger. And, I know that I'm a black man in America. I know that how to make sure I put myself in the proper position and make sure I have the cognizance to be like, I probably shouldn't go down that way, or
right.
probably shouldn't drive down that area. JJ, Hispanic male, the exact same shit, which you have to do, hands on the wheel, everything when you get pulled over. Right. We have things that we grew up with.
It's a reflex at this point.
These kids don't know.
No.
They didn't have the chance to know. To them, black and white ain't even a thing.
It's not even a thing. It's just children.
And you got
the children still learning, still growing, learning simple things.
And we have created an environment where it is okay that these things continually happen.
It's not even seeming to some of these people a second fucking thought, which is insane to me. It's the craziest.
The tweets were
thing.
already there talking about, don't take away my things and my rights.
Yeah, that shit.
You didn't even say a goddamn I'm sorry or a thoughts or a...
That's where we are now, man. And I keep saying, like, that's the thing I don't like. All these shows I go on with this Blackcellence, whatever we talk about, serious shit. I find myself saying that shit every fucking time I've known. It's just where the fuck we are, man. It's no empathy. It's no sympathy anymore on really either side. We've lost ourselves. We've lost ourselves. This is very common. It's too common, and it's so common to the point that we're used to it. We're used to shit like this. This one rattled us because it was little fucking kids. That's what's rattling us right now. That shit happened last week. We practically already forgotten about it.
I ain't forget.
I ain't forgot either.
What you think we about to talk about on that show before this happens?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Look, man, I'm sorry I'm pausing here. Like, I'm not I'm not about to ball out or anything like that. It's just, it's hard to think about.
It's hard, dude. It weighs on your fucking heart. If you are a person just with a conscience, with empathy, it weighs on your heart. You feel it.
Just give a damn.
That's the thing. So many don't.
And
and they make excuses for why as they don't.
And these people who are in power that don't give a shit about you, you'll be the first one out. There's a lot of people out there who will sit there and defend them like
ride or die.
Like this is a sports team.
Yeah.
Like change doesn't man, you can't even can't go to work, can't go to school, can't go nowhere.
Can't go anywhere. Can't go to church.
You can't even be in church.
Can't go to the grocery store.
Can't be anywhere.
School.
Shoot, keep my ass working at home.
No shit.
Keep my ass at home.
For the only sake of just this.
Like, I don't want to drag you in there, JJ, but I know that it was not too far off from your hometown. And so I know this also hit you. Probably. I don't want to assume.
It didn't. I'm like one generation removed from it hitting me. My brother, his girlfriend works in Uvalde, and he's got a friend that also works in the same school in Uvalde. They're both fine. He messaged me. I messaged him just like, "Hey, is everyone okay? Are your people good? What happened?" And he told me that, yeah, everyone was all right. This was around 6 when I messaged him, because I was expecting him to tell me something, but thankfully, like, nothing. I assumed the silence was good news, because if it was something bad, he probably would have told me. And I was right. Nothing bad happened. The one thing he did tell me, like, was one of his friends that lives in San Antonio now, he's got a kid who has a friend that went to that school. And as far as I know, that kid is still missing. They don't know what happened to her.
I mean, it's the... Look, man, it's the universal rule. Even prisoners know this shit.
Anyone with a fucking...
You just... Kids are off limits.
Shape, any way, shape, or form.
Kids are off limits. Kids are... And I know that if the suspect they identified the person who did it was 18, which, you know...
Last week, how old was he? About the same age, right?
Bro, the same age.
About the same age, yeah.
I mean, what are we doing in this world? What are we doing? Not even this world. I don't want to... I'm saying every country got its own beef. But what are we doing in this country? We have all the resources available to make this not happen, and it still happens.
Exactly.
Like, look, we had fun today.
Still happens and still will continue to fucking happen.
We had fun today. We talked about a lot of fun shit. We got to talk about it. We got to geek out a little bit.
Right.
It's a great time. But fuck all that nonsense. Look, all that energy, all that joy and passion y'all have talking in that chat, all the people that you're connecting with, if we were to put that same goddamn level of input and feedback and want of change, shit would actually be happening.
You want to hear one of the most depressing things I heard today? They were doing basically just a chart of what people have been looking at for the past few weeks by a landslide. The number one thing people care about, and this is after Buffalo, this is after abortion, all this. The number one thing, Johnny Depp and Amber Heard trial, through the fucking roof, is the most searched, most looked up, most looked at fucking thing. All those other issues down the chart. That's where the fuck we are now. And we are in a place, if you don't want to care, you don't have to, and there'll be people that will co-sign you, not
and support you,
giving a fuck.
And support that you have
good
some
old Tucker fucking Carlson
that you're ignorant
out there that will co-sign your ignorance and your fucking stupidity and your heartlessness. And that's what we are. We didn't have that before. I mean, be honest. Fucking Trump opened that door to where, it was a dumb motherfucker who doesn't care, who's giving me excuses not to care, to be racist, to be shitty. Okay, that's all I need. I just need a co-signer for someone to say it's okay for me to be a piece of shit. And that's where we are. And this is what happens when that happens. You just have a big fucking country with a lot of people that don't give a fuck about children even.
I don't know if it was because it's in Texas. I don't know if it's because it's not.
It happens everywhere.
No. I was gonna make a point. Like because it happens everywhere. I don't want to exclude it out. This was like my kind of mental note about. I'm not at any point of having kids.
Yeah, me either.
But I ain't raising them yet. Like I don't know how I can comfortably.
I can't have kids, man.
Right.
Yeah, I can't.
I can't have kids. Like,
it just seems selfish at this point, at least for me.
I was like, I don't know if I can do it here.
Not here, not now.
Especially not now. I can't justify having it.
Yeah.
They won't have the childhood I have.
Not even close.
When the thought has crossed my mind, I've always thought, like, maybe Eagle Pass would be better just because it's smaller. Like, not a lot happens there, thankfully. Not a lot of crime. There's still, like, drugs and shit, but it's, like, it's nothing compared to, like, the city where there's a shooting in 6th Street and I get offered weed at every 7-Eleven just because of my hair. But, like I said, this is an hour away from my hometown. Like, this is an exit away from Eagle Pass before getting to Eagle Pass. And Uvalde is about the same size as Eagle Pass.
Yeah,
it's not much bigger. Like, so.
I mean,
we play them in football. LaGrange does.
Like, we know we all come from towns to where if someone were to fuck up, you'd be like, I know that name. Like, it's that type of Texas small town to where that's where I was like, man, nowhere. Just I can't even go escape into some middle of bumfuck nowhere. Have my kid be the one good one, call it a day.
Yeah, not anymore. We used to.
And I'm just like, I'm not saying this shit don't happen in other countries, but it really don't.
It doesn't.
It actually doesn't.
It really does. Statistically, it does not.
And you know, I do want kids. I want, you know,
I would adopt.
I want to. I want to adopt one. I want to have a few. I've just kind of determined. My mom is of 5. My dad is of 5. Yeah. I've just accepted that I'm probably
keep the lineage
have a bunch of kids. Yeah. And you know, I'm blessed up to where I can even have that thought process. Right? We are fortunate enough to where we can consider like, what are my options when it comes down the line. And you know, at first I was like, you know, homeschool, something like that. But then I saw like, I want that experience to be an option. And I was like, man, like anywhere but here right now. Shoot, I'll go across the border to Canada. Do something else.
Because people are leaving this country more so than they ever have before. I mean,
COVID.
I get it.
It's just,
it's a lot happening.
It's here. A lot.
It's a whole.
We
lot
haven't even touched on the Buffalo stuff. I'm not going to.
That one.
I mean,
all of it in this fucking just closest.
It's
span,
sickening.
Man. It's fucking weak.
But y'all want to hear about some chick who shit more than real shit.
Yeah.
Take this same energy.
The energy they putting into that is fucking unhealthy and toxic as fuck. Like,
we encourage toxicity. And don't get it twisted. It's not like I am above that shit. I'll be the first one to tell you I talk shit.
We have a whole show dedicated to it. Yeah.
I talk shit to people.
Right.
But we have an entire ecosystem to where, hey, the difference is I talk shit to people, and if you meet me in real life, I'm gonna talk the same shit that I talk to people.
Same.
But you have pockets to where you can go onto that back end Reddit. Mm-hmm. You can go onto that back end Twitter feed. You can go into that Craigslist ad where you have a conversation with someone that you meet through text and create this pocket environment of negativity and toxicity to where you believe in these supremacist ideals or how to get access to a gun and yada, 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 that enables individuals like this to really breathe life.
Yeah.
And it's sickening.
It is.
You got people who drive to, I mean, shoot.
This country is a fucking incubator for dudes like that.
I mean, they can drive to your small town, shoot you up while you in a Walgreens equivalent.
Yeah.
It's tough. And so I hate to do it because, I didn't mean to drag down the show. Just wanted to make sure, I'm not going to not talk about it. This is what this platform is for.
No.
It is impacting one of the minority groups that we rep heavy, that we rep our brand on. And I'm not about to sit here and be up here and say, no. Like, this is a primarily Hispanic school district.
Yes.
Region.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not about to sit here and keep quiet about that. But we're going to touch a little bit more on this on Thursday. Probably start off the show getting to the geek culture first.
Right.
But please and truly, if you guys have any time, any extra consideration, I'm repping this so much more recently where I'm like, please do your due diligence. I'm not even talking about voting because especially here, please, if you're in Texas.
Oh, yeah.
Please, if you're in Texas.
We're trying to get this bitch to a
do you do
yeah, for sure. Californians, make yourself useful.
You want to be welcome with open arms.
This will get you welcome in this city especially.
But please, like, Chris Jones is mentioning in the chat, please check in with your friends and do a couple things for me. Check in with your friends, make sure they're in a good headspace.
Yeah, honestly, definitely do that.
Expound. Yell this shit out that this is nonsensical. Get loud with this. Use all this time on these godforsaken keyboards for something good. And man, share a message of positivity to someone who needs it. take a step to where you're saying something is all crappy and shitty.
Do the opposite.
And do the opposite. And boost someone completely random up.
Yeah.
And just say something small, because that note of positivity is what's actually going to make impactful change. Who knows? I'm not justifying the kid. Right now, he's on a fuck off status. But I always have the thought in my head that a lot of these people, outside of the fact they're fucking crazy, are one positive reinforcement away from not making a foolish decision. One voice in the room that says you probably shouldn't go about this, to actually maybe reconsider an action. And if there were more of those around, if we were a world of more positivity, even a country of more positivity forward,
that would be a thing, a consideration. But yeah, no,
it's just it's a lot. But thank you guys so much for tuning in today. I definitely didn't want to go unnoticed. Thank you so much, Jay Teller, for coming through with the support. We saw you with your tier 1, gifting out that tier 1 sub. We do appreciate it.
Thank you.
And like I mentioned before, didn't want to drag it down, but we have to talk about it.
Yeah, no, we can't ignore serious shit.
Hey, Jay Teller gifted another sub. Really do appreciate the support. Like, y'all guys don't understand. It's insane. And I don't want this to sound like I'm exploitive or anything, but, all the support helps our voice be bigger too.
Yeah.
So, I'm going to scream this from mountaintop, whether people are here or not, but I want all this energy coming from the other areas too. And so, thank you guys so much for your time. Definitely want to make sure that you don't leave off on a completely negative note. So come check us out on Thursday. We've got the Black Excellence. Gonna be a dope show. So it's gonna be planned today. We're gonna be talking about similar trends, but more going into how it impacts the culture and how we, as what you would consider purveyors of maybe nerdier or less common things that
kind of some Donald Glover motherfucker.
Well, yeah. Like we're the black culture. We're the black culture. Doesn't naturally promote too often. And so we're going to have fun with that conversation. We are going to dive into some more difficult subjects too. But already know we're going to try and keep it as professional as possible, really keep it as cordial as possible, and we appreciate all your support. If you have some more time, please go ahead and check out any of one of our old shows. We love and support everything you do. You already know how to find us each individually, but go support the Excellence on TikTok, the Instagram, Spotify, wherever you can find podcasts. We're everywhere. And also, keep on checking out our shows. Keep on supporting us. We love you. Have a great night. JJ, Tommy, say bye.
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 All right, guys. Catch y'all on the flip.